salve. Got another touch of those. Okay, it's trying to recover. Working its way back. Right here. See how we're doing. We're back again. We're trying to be. We're trying to be. Yeah, start a whole full fresh one after that one. And do one of those. Let's see. Then that means probably YouTube has nothing. It's unfortunate, but that's alright. I'm gonna take these right there for me. Give me those. And let's see what's going on over there. Cool. Oh, YouTube says it's still got something going on. Or a fresh one, actually, is what it's got. Alright, let's hide the other that we don't need here. But then, cool. I'll take this. Over there. One of these. Now I need another Forgotten Wisdom. Boots. Grab sword. Take those fragments and maybe offering. Here's the refinements. Those are okay. Okay, so back for the time being. Yeah, YouTube's got a new fresh ones. Hope that stays alright. Okay, so just the usual town lag. Okay, so what do we need? Life on Q, there's no elements, strength this way, vol damage, movement speed, maximum life. Let's go ahead and eliminate that. Somebody had incense over here. I'll go ahead and bomb that off of them. Don't mind if we do. Karen hold for the next well. That is fine. Wait for one to accept. There we are. And now we get to do this again. This is a Karen hold for our wisdom. My heart was so late to realize, like, hey, I'm live again. Robots and 8 minutes. Okay, we can do that off those two. Here to the southeast again. Here's the well right at the door. How convenient. I would like to actually select it there with the refresh. Okay. What else we have happening? Right. The lunatics. We got another idol of the air to eliminate. And right here. I want that. No, we don't. Need another. Okay. Call the cinder. That's back the way we came. Rolling out here. To my left. Fine. Give me another channeling. Cool. And up here. That's the key. Don't forget it. I love always walking off without the key and having to go right back. It's something I would do. It's tired. We're good enough not to, though. Your color plans. Okay. So all set to hopefully not BC again. So we can go back into the hordes. We're just trying to finish out the 300. I hope for the best. We persist. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit these. World boss first because our hordes will take too long. We gotta do that. So I guess for now, wait for that. There's this right there. I'll let somebody go ahead and go that way. Kill some stuff to keep myself occupied for a few minutes. It feels like we have still quite a bit of time. Right. This way is not the way I want to go. I'll go over here. Less than 7 minutes until what boss? Okay. If you're chilling, it's only a 3. That's fine. Sure, little evade. What are you doing? some point I need to do the 9,000 kill streak. I had like an 8,300 and something on my days off. And a worm knocked me back out of there. I haven't gone back in again. Every time I look, it's like key overshot, which is just miserable for the purposes of the kill streak. Okay. How this is doing. Weird angle because I hit my mount for some god awful reason. Who knows why. Then here. Could have gone back up to 4. Actually, this one I'm going to bounce back and forth. Go Karagar real quick and then we'll do this. We had Ori over there already. That's unfortunate. How do I do that? She can drop party, actually. And I think it would still leave her there. I might put her back to 4 because that's her spot. Well, -3. She's coming back. She's also a leader. She has to do it. Okay. Can't go there yet. Gotta go to 4. Yeah, it's fine. We got time. We got time. We just need Dawn to roll in here. She's not that lazy. She can still do it. She can still do it. Take strength for now. There we are. Okay. Ori needs to queue us.
Sorry.
Less than 5 minutes. Your leader, Ori. There we go. Okay, that should work. And then our boss is over there. Thank you much. For Yushu, northeast. There's a Maki Zed in there. Another Maki. Okay, right. Me and my little Zerline. I don't have my rocket wings. Interesting. Oh, that's right. I didn't restart my whole client after all that PC. So it's a perfect thing to that. Fine, it's fine.
Hello.
Enough Piraras.
Hello.
It's always Maki all the time that we see. Significantly more Makis than everybody else. I mean, this season, I guess that wouldn't happen. Prysania, that's a Dragonlance name. Like, I liked that character, but her decision making was very questionable, as is often most characters in those, let's be honest. It's the first time I've ever seen anybody choose this name as their character. Could be just a coincidence they hit one that's a Dragonlance name, and probably not. Probably not. Not exactly a normal name. Okay, about 2.5 minutes. Let's see here. Our good old Doom guy. This is the standard color, which of course is perfect with that. It doesn't die terribly though. I like how you can die if that's the effect. Yep, that is often the Maki fan base. Sad but true. Sad but true. Pretty sure our Maki on roster is actually a gal though. So she likes Maki because she's a badass. That's alright. Okay. This one, it's not quite right. Obviously this one goes. I want it to be like a deeper green. Yeah, a real one. We got a real one. Okay, my on this side is over here sitting at 37k, so we're pretty stacked on the sides. There's a gym guy. We're gonna look at the other skins on the other classes, the barbarians. Would probably have a better deal than even the paladins. I was hoping that Maki's husband would also have a JJK name, but he doesn't. He's also on roster now. Pretty cute. You have 3 whole prisms, so yeah, that could be worse. That could be worse. You think Spiritborn has the best Doom skin? Really? How? What? It's not Barbarian? Don't they have the most iconic one? How can you beat that? Why does Barbarian always get the most iconic skins? They got the guts too. Oops. Invading out of the way. Why are you giving me rubies? Oh, this one hasn't been replaced yet. Sure, why not? I could make them myself. I just haven't done it. This was actually the different build. The other shield on the reds had my brand. Yeah, that is it. Pretty odd ear, but of course it's an Eevee wearing a poncho. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, I'm showing it throughout the stream. It's sitting in my lap. The poncho thing here. This way? This way. There you go. And the hood does come off. So it's an Eevee under there. Okay. Give me this. So it's not really an Umbreon over here. It's a fake. Here we go. And Fawn's reasoning when he bought that because we were playing Pokopia, the Dittos always pretended like it's other Pokemon. So we got an Eevee pretending that it's an Umbreon. So there's a whole super immense line of official Ditto merch as other Pokemon, and they're super cute too. Alright, yeah. I also have a Snorlax, the first Pokemon he got me, and he also gave me I got a Mewtwo Funko Pop sitting over there on the side. My Pokemon collection is growing. Never really sat out for this to happen, but here we are. Okay. That out to do that. Shava. Give me this. The giant Mew. It's a pretty big Mew. So, would that be like a real size Mew? I don't know how big Mew is supposed to be. It sounds like it would be life size. It's worth it in your heart, but not others. Oh, it's another one of those you had a talk about. Let's open these up. Should be good for the horde again, for real this time. For real, for real. Okay, here we are. This is the price you pay. This is the price you pay. Everything suddenly becomes double the price. My left click always works as far as I know. No problems. We got the Parry Hotter here. The Naked Sorceress. Hit chance, maximum life. Oh. Okay. Okay, we gotta go T3. Everybody here doing the thing. Go with that. There we go. Alright, now we're good. Another one. We got Harry Hotter, and I can't remember the other name I was gonna go with, but it was another name that was kind of that same kind of shtick. Coincidence? Maybe. It's rolling in already here. We got thieves, spawn place of elites. I got burning where no burning should be. How rude. Okay, this one was... It's okay. You're talking about left click to cast a skill? Or like left click to loot. For looting, never have a problem. You're talking about using the skill. If you have your mouse click to move, it's gonna often choose moving. If it's not a skill, it would go off in that spot. Yeah, so that's why you have to hold shift. Like right now, I'm pressing mouse click to move, so of course it's not gonna hit my skill. And then if I want to use it, because it's not the one thing that targets anything, yeah, you gotta push shift. For your hold keys. Right we go. This one. Now Soul Spires. Okay, what do we need? Where starts? Hellbourne +1. Bro, masses. Soul Spire. Yeah. Controller was nice to skip that part too. True. Okay, that'll be fine. Now we're out here. With these. Okay, so we pull out the other strat again. How you two is doing. We should be fine. We're gonna pop these guys out. Right there. We go with this and that. Cool. To the right side. Soul Spire and all. And also here I wanna get rid of the weird blip in between the connection stabilizing. Also grinding. Okay, lasted a good 4 minutes that we're here on this one. We're just gonna push that. Way cleaner. Whereas this one didn't have nearly as nice an intro as that little 4-minute blip, but oh well, the people will live. Okay. Chaos wave. Not bad. Not bad. Over that. On south side. Again. It seems to capture spirits, so better get on that. Instead of ignoring them, all this is sitting around me. There you go. Going on south, we'll take it. This again. And east. There you go. 5. Here. Look at all that west. Got it. Heading west again. Another right that way. There. Another set of those two. There you go. Okay, what's next? So, Colossal Fiends. Let's go Ether Fiends. Spawn as Ether Lord. Okay, for us. That would be swell. Again, more Soul Spire action. How we doing? This way is all good. Let's look for that. Here we are again. And another. Good deal, good deal. Hanging out. A bit of a vibe. The west is solid. Another Soul Spire right here. There we are again. Below. Okay, so that's good. Do that Ether Mass. Nicely done. Soul Spire, cool. Let's get this Spire down. Okay, then we're here. Being +2, reversing has to go bursting. Restart spawn 2 masses. Skill block of base complete. Go Soul Spires. Move it, remove it. It's okay. We're doing south. That. Soul Spire activity. Piece here is the skull. Other one. Take that. And left. One of those. Good for you. Move on up to north. Okay, fine. Let's see this out. Right here. There's another Soul Spire. We can play with this one just a little bit. There you go. Now south. Now we're here. Up to this, anything +2. Where's our 2 masses? +2 value here. We are with that south. And on up. That'll go. There we are. You're running away from me. How rude that is. West, okay. Survive for the moment. Get soul spires. Right there. Got you. And there we are. Another. That look. West, okay. Fine. Okay, then. Okay, this way we go. Over to the south. So moving up the torments. Masses. Here's the puff. 3 levels. Making our way. East is another butcher. There's this again. Order groceries after this one. Okay. Sounds good. We can open bots. Yeah, Dawn and I got this. Spot out here. We go. Soul Spire. Gonna take like less than half, I guess, of the time to get to 300 this season. Pretty much, yeah. It's kind of like that. Yeah, fine. That's fine. Over to the east. This one's okay. And south we go. Left is sorted. What's next? So yeah, Master's Reform on deck. Let's take that one. I like that idea. That seems favorable. Okay, right here. There's our butchery goodness. Right. Gonna deal more damage. You're stuck on Paragon. You can't seem to get powerful enough to go to. Oh, Penitent. You can't get powered enough to go to Tournament 1. Okay, so it's gonna depend on your build. By whatever build you're playing, make sure you're running the right uniques to enable your primary damage stat, damage skill, and also wear the right aspects. The aspect for the multiplicative damage are very, very important. Going from Penitence into Torments. Left. Here, let's go back down a little bit. If your build that you're trying to make has no uniques and no aspects that correspond with it to add damage, the reality is you're going to have to switch builds. Some builds have the damage, some builds don't. Most builds, whatever you're doing, are going to be able to get you to Torment 1, but you kind of have to keep that in the back of your mind no matter what. Later on, as you go up higher, some builds have damage multipliers, some builds don't. And you need those to progress because the real barrier to entry often for higher difficulties and higher content is being able to do enough damage to actually kill the sponginess that you'll face as you go up. Ether masses, we'll take that out. And the left. And often, despite how many options it looks like you have, you really only have so many options that go into spots like this right now. Like 240% increased damage. That's not really optional. I can try as I might to take that off and be something else, but it's gonna be wrong. And you get similar situations in other spots too. Well, it depends, of course, what build you're playing and which ones go in those spots, but the answer is usually pretty inevitable. This is Arbiter Wing Strikes. North. Where to start? Soul Spires. We want these. Soul Spires +3. Go. Over on the north we are. Chilling like that. Okay, west. And south again. Spire. Seems fine. Now we can see consecration again all of a sudden. Let me see my mount effects, but the bright lights are back, I suppose. Just noticed. Fine. Going on out here on the west. A little bit of this. And there is my butcher. For the moment. This out of here. Fine. Alright. And east. There's again. Go ahead and grab those things. So, Bartok it is. Go ahead and activate. Go on, give me my stuff. Flying, well, give it. Where's the gibbet? Like a gem or a G? Massive amounts of loot. With the gloves. For there. Got you and you. Take the alley. More oblisite everywhere. Neath iron, the chest armor, mace. Those things. There you go, and let's go with restos. Cool. It's like he has shenanigans? What do you mean? That's the last time I've seen him. In Tournament 3, he's a breeze for us, of course, now. 43, I don't like that roll. No, I do not. He just got one passive, but that's just not enough. Get rid of these. Okay, good to go next. Or we've already got it handled. Back in. Hello there, demons. Okay. You would death being triangle in the middle, followed by death waves for random generator blender. That's what that looks like, huh? Yeah, it's been a way. It's been a little bit. Okay, speed. Goes by elevates. Let's go. These as you are. Okay, I think the butcher and everything dies pretty much the same. Whether they are or not, it's fine. Full spire. Here we are. Everything else is really worry about it much. South. Use this again. Go ahead and work that way. North. The elites are down. There's one shot, it's all good. Butcher. Full spire west. We're chilling. Just like this. And south. Okay. West side, Soul Spire. Alright, there we go. Now, what do we need? We need to replace elites. We need to replace elites. Mixer. Gonna need to craft more of those soon. Here's the butcher again. There he goes. Okay, you west. Another spire right here. Get that going for us. And to the right. Butcher down. He's out. That'll be fine. Perfectly fine. Full spire's good. Can you follow? Welcome in. That's good. How we doing now? South. To the west. Another spire. Hang out in a circle. Nice and cozy like. There we are. Fine. We are to the right. Okay, so what do we need now? Mass's Soul Spire, if it's more faster, let's go Mass's Soul Spire. Got some instance, we'll let that run. Blind, but that's okay. Another butcher. They're staring at the out to the distance as the arbiters strike. And wings. What's next objective? Go down here, use a touch. There's our souls. Careful, that stings a bit. All good. Will work. West, who you are. That's okay. Butcher's gotta go. For now. Up we go. Poppies. Go this way. Alright, then what are we doing? Go here. No. Oh, you didn't know about Paragon Blade. Get that out there. And the next, what are we doing? We're gonna hit the masses. Yeah, a lot of people actually go like damage, like the actual affix damage, but that's no. Not at all what you want. That's like the opposite of what you want. Why you even exist in that way? Sometimes you wonder. Okay, Ori. Oh. And the west here is 5. Now to the east we have ourselves some soul spires. They follow over here. And the west, here's our spire now. Bunny hopping all over the place. Love it. Okay, that worked. Fire out of the way. One of those. And to the right again we go. That's Soul Spire. This is alright. Okay, so Massive Reform on Death seems like a fine choice. Let's go ahead and go with it. Hello, it's going well. Minus my internet decided to have a moment after like 13 something hours in, but we're still at it. We got less than 3 levels to go before the 300, so we persist. How you doing? North here. And that pancakes, huh? That's your go-to this hour? I can see it. It is technically the afternoon? What? Well, my sleep time is never quite right anyway. Yeah, a vampire type. This butcher. That one is done. Hang out here on the south. Hello, Pax. Welcome back. Alright. Some grind going. Very cool. Solid. Now, here's the Soul Spire. Just like that. We take all these and see what else is going on. Let's go Plus 2. You've had a vote everywhere. It's a good one. I appreciate it. This one now. His little paws are adorable. This is right time. We get down here. Good and southeast. Cozy. Fire. Down again. That's how we do it. This one's going through here. And to the east. Done. Okay, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. Okay, north here. Take the mortar. Work for this and this. All of those must go. Yup. It's interesting how nicely the pit drops glyphs now. One-stop shopping for its own purposes, where you used to have to go like out to the Helltide just to get the glyphs, or the Nightmare Dungeons to get the glyphs. And then come back and level them in the pit. It was like, oh, what a mess. Acids. Good. Little touch of this. We do explosive. Oh, where that came from? Let's see you to the right. Okay, this way. Yeah, well, the pit itself drops clips now, which is not regular. We use my auras as a holy layer much only on bosses. I don't really need it, but I use them because I want to keep myself busy. I don't really need all the extra, truly. They're not in danger. I don't need to weaken. These kind of things are all just extra. This, I don't need the thorns or anything like that. We don't need the heal, so it's just another extra. And then it is quite similarly, we don't need the extra stuns on everything. The stun sometimes is nice. You go for all damage and shut things down. You don't need it either. So that's just like myself busy kind of vibes. Alright. So it should still be running. I don't think this game has the auras when you activate and actually shut it down. I thought so for the longest time, because that's how it seems logical in most games, but I don't even think D4 does that. Yeah, back all the time. I kind of wish it wasn't, because then we could actually play more like the actual character who plays auras and knows how to use when to use and when to hold. We're not asked to do that, so just may as well spam the hell out of them all the time. They went aura easy mode. They could have made it sweaty. They decided it's not for that. Too bad. So sad. No worries. There it goes. Here. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Master Ether Fiend right here. Yep. Instance, we got an elixir. Yes, we do. 2 instance, actually. For me, let's see. Right here. Just chilling with the flies at this point. Another Soul Spire. Halfway through this level now. Got some 298 on. Right here. It's out of the way. Do all of that. Get you moving through. There we go. Okay, there is dawn. Not dawn. Left. She needs coffee. Oh, it's alright. Forgive her. East we go. Okay. Hellbore, restart. Let's go massive here. There we go. Darn donkey. Left. Got it. Okay. A Dawn and a Dorn, a Fawn and a Fame. Any other names that are confusing like that? Probably, but I thought about it enough. Zoe and Ori. So Spires going down, maybe, possibly, perhaps, yes, something in fact. There we go. Northeast. That's so good. I don't think that's too difficult to tell apart, but maybe. Okay. Yeah, we got somebody who was rocking the Alric name last season, but that's not confusing at all. How many of those are around? I haven't seen anybody run around with it yet. This one. Well, none of ours. I've definitely seen some Alric still. It's definitely a lot of people getting it out of their system, though. For names, so you can tell who's here. So that's nice. What is that? 260. Turret. Okay. Let's get rid of Bartok. It says the Holy Arbiter of Justice, like the Doom, Buzzsaw Shield, and the Protoss Spyblade. What do we call it? Okay. This up. Let's take off the site. Well, they took your machine so apart. I guess these things happen. Okie dokie. How's that doing? Next one's ready to go. Let's go clear these out before that. I'm a strength per kill type, but chest armor won't do. Won't do at all. There's another Mother's Embrace. I'm saying how cursed those are earlier today. Yep. And here we are again. Let me right in there. Ray tracing is on, huh? Should I ever turn this off? I'm pretty sure I just run them. I don't know if there's any difference one way or another, so just the gotta pull off. Please, wait for at least one of them to roll in there for us. Here. Hello, how you doing, Ajax? Drop that other ruby. Here we are. Let's go. Back out there, we got Colossal Fiends. Here's our Butcher. And on that front, Eevee. Here we go, lunatics. Your old pally Drew wasn't doing it. That's the story of most of our lives. Thinking maybe we can do something. No, pally. And like, this will be fine. I can, nah, I'm good. Again, don't blame you. Alright. Hello, how you doing, Motor? Good to see ya. Down, Soul Spire action. About to hit 300 again in this season before the DLC. DLC April 28th. We are so ready. Butcher down. Rest his soul, but not for long. He's gonna get reborn. Ether Lord +5. We'll take it. Go again. Move those. On to the right. This one's okay. Soul Spire things. Right that way. And north. Grr. Ether. That'll be okay. The lunatics. All good. West again. Just chilling. And south. Lunatics and all. Back to the top. There's another. Laggy on that thing. Lazy because of cooldown not right. That's probably more to do with it, really. Another fiend. Just like that. Alright, what do you need now? So she Hellborn, Soul Spire +3, other way, spawns a Hellborn. Everyone, random Hellborn. Other one's not very exciting either. We'll take it. Another Butcher. Go ahead and eliminate him. East side doing fine. Soul Spire up here. You done. Good. Again to my left. Perfect. Over there. Fine. Fine. Alright, Paladin Warlock we're trying. Paladin is super awesome. Warlock is not out until the DLC. The Paladin definitely top of the line right now. Fiery goodness. Let's go back into the corner. Okay, so what do we have now? We've got massive chance of soul spire, so I'll take this. More activities. Good. Back to it. This butcher. There you go. And the soul spire right there. Get that out of the way. That's fine. Another here. Soul spire. Fine. Another one west here. How you doing? Go. Okay. Wait, there's more. Potion. Waiting for these things to roll over so we can kill them. You want decaf? Really? Have normal oat milk? Gotta wait. You gotta wait for the fun milk. That's how it works. Like, oh, it's all too much. So, Halvor, Rising Spires, Teaming Masters go teaming. For more being in business. West here. Okay. Now, doing right here. Good. South is okay. East, how do you do with the masses? That area. It's fine. Got more than enough means to deal with that. But you're chasing me down. I'm just like, nah. You're good. Sit there. Okay. The mass is gone. And left. Good deal. Yeah, they replaced the CPU in that machine, so here's hoping that was it, because if it's not it, then it's having to probably go back, eh? Are so good. Soul Spire, they start Ether Mass. Whoa, where are we going? Ether Fiends, for the chance to replace elites. Let's go replace elites. Okay. Here. And next, what do we need? Rest for you. Okay. This one's fine. West okay. It's okay again. Going south for you. Fire. And our butcher. Goes right around some silly circles. What are you even trying to do with that? I do not know. Wait, there's more. Or are you just lounging around? Even that sort of lady. If I see the Levi ammo, it's like, oh yeah, that's still there. That survived somehow. For now. Butcher, we need more. We need more. And here's more. Butcher done. Rest here is due. Who needs to function? Find a chill. Alright, butcher down. East side, here you go again. Okay. On to the left side for you. Got this. That little ad. Don't be kicking anybody. Not the plan. Okay, right. Say that. Good, good. Very good. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, then what do we need now? We've got Soulfires plus 3, Hell 1 plus 1, we start small Soulfire. Got this. Grant more ether. If they show up. Bye, Butcher. Oh, thank you there. I don't have all my dogs built up. Yeah. I have a lot of wings. There we go. Okay. Got it. Maybe play all this stuff in the circle or just slay it. I'm gonna draw out the ether. Seems to be working somehow. Okay, now we slay monsters to draw out the ether again. A lot of these are dead, so I guess we're to the goblins. And a butcher. There he goes. Fine. Fine. How we looking now? We got Ether Vent, Toy Start Spire, Burning Ring. See. Fire here. Alright, 13. Actually, I don't know. Weird choice. Oh well. Committed. More fire. Not that we have any shortage, but now we have more. Even more. North here. It's alright by you. Don't kick anybody. We're 18 for today. Leave him alone. Alright. Nice lava you got there. Okay. Just letting that tick. Now that's done. Alright. Explode. Other side where there's no doesn't matter. Trying to find the fancy. Careful. Got it. Good. Okay, left here we're gonna take these. Let's see what we have here with this one. Got wave start 2 masses, massive hellborn. Got massive hellborn, but they spawn a little bit more for us. Okay. Here we are. Here. Investigating the poncho on the little Eevee. I think it comes all the way off. But then it's just an Eevee. How come it's just an Eevee when you have an Eevee and an Umbreon poncho? Silly. Spires go. Here we are. Okay. Here. Which one it is. I don't know if I use butcher ones. One of them. Okay, left. It's fine. Let's get these out of here. Get these cleared. Okay, so masses on this one. You need an Umbreon and an SPI jacket. You want both. That's pretty nice. That's a pretty good concept because why choose one when you can have both? I gotta choose just one. Of course, we go here. That sounds pretty close seconds. He's alright. Goes Bartek again. Okay, Macy's. Nobody escort, kind of. Maybe. Okay, this one's good. So we want this. Gold. See that. Okay. Get over 2 million. Almost approaching 3. Gold is definitely happening. I think we had Ori for. We need another well. Yeah, we could use another well. Alabama's mine. Okay, so we are going into another Forgotten Wisdom. Okie dokie. Here we are. We want the well. Getting the lead. Love to see it. What else is there? Something this way and right. Here's the terror suppressor. Ancient Miner's Key. We have the key. Close the door. Looking for it. There we are. Right here. This one's gonna be looking for us to slay the dude. No, trying to get the statue to the pedestal. So there's the pedestal. There's the statues over here to the southwest. There's also the XP well over here. Where's she going? Yep. And we got one statue coming up. Statue. Go to the right. I don't know why I thought that dude. The map clearly said it's this way. Give me that selection. There it goes. That took ages for some reason. Who knows why? Who knows? And here we are. We'll walk through, no problem. The ancient burial. Working our way there. It says ancient like I'm firing a ballista with magically. Very, very long. Okay, done. Maybe here, no, we're good. We should be fine. We got our XP well and all. Okay, next horse. And let's go. 98, very close, very, very close. Might make it this one. It is possible. Okay. See how we're looking. Got teeny masses. We'll take the extra ether beams. Oh no. That everyone out there shopping at once, or not enough people willing to do the thing. Done. We are again. Oh, spider. Okay. Alright. Now we got another picture moment. Everybody be shopping after work. That's true. That is true. They're not home, they're out there getting stuff to go home. Troublemakers, all of them. All of them. Okay. Go ahead and hit this. Go again. Now. Right, as you do. Good. So we have now one D. So here, 2 masses. Let's just take the butcher. Extra butcher action. Going with it. Elixir, let's like that. Alright, let's do add incense all running similarly. Nice. Is this alright? Comes in. The elevations of some things are a little wonky. You walk up one way, I don't think you could do it, and the one he just like walks over property. You bought some pie though. What kind of pie? Like some pie doesn't explain the kind of pie we would be expecting. Okay, this is the StarCraft cosmetic. No, StarCraft one was a while ago. Apple pie. So you heat it up and you eat apple pie with apple pie and apple pie. I don't know, have I ever ordered apple pie from a random place? I don't think I ever have. Interestingly enough. Alright, finish lesions. First base. Go ahead and take the butcher there. Doesn't pipe you take me out. Okay. Not too involved, but it's still delicious nonetheless. Sounds like my kind of pie, to be fair. So you can give me the thing, let me stick it in a something or another, and you done. I don't want any prep time, I don't want to be baking, I don't want to be dealing with any of that. Zero. Why my house doesn't have anything fancy going on with it. Just like, it's easier, just leave it. So I'm not doing free, of course, of course. Here we go. Alright, so that's done. That's up here, north for you. Want a little bit of this. More apple pie with a smidge of vanilla ice cream on it. It's so good. It is so good. It's true. It's true. And then... Take your money, but you already bought some of that. Your money already is taken, isn't it? Masses have a chance to do the thing. That's the still show. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's reform on that is what it was. Not what we want. Okay, right here. Now the butcher. There you go. Oreo ice cream. Oh, Oreo ice cream. I have Oreos. That count? Howdy, Steve. How you doing? This. Report back your findings on the Oreo ice cream. We must know. We must know. Oreo ice cream reminds me of Oreo McFlurries. I used to love those. I miss them so much. Now I guess I could, but I have to like go through the trouble and do it all on my own. That's too much effort. Way too much effort. Okay. Here we go. To the right. Put these here. Left. It is the Soul Spire. Yeah. What's next up here? We've got ourselves. Oh, on deck for messes. You have an Oreo sandwich, ice cream, or whatever you. Oh, I see. It's that kind. Hey, nothing wrong with those. Those are fine. Yeah, any spare bockers for Ori. He's trying to scrounge them around. Scrounge them up. Another relentless. Promising. Promising. Okay, here. On the right. Get these out of here. The bank. Saves us again. After waiting on my arbiter to do the thing. Let her get out of bed, or forcing her out of bed. Ori being too demanding this early. This one is fine. The more butchers, more butchers. Let's go. Let's go. 298 soon. Very, very soon. Okay, good. See this over here. Mm-hmm. No hurry. Maybe. I mean, the sooner the Bakrin gets in Ori's hands, the sooner she gets the shroud. The sooner she's stronger. And if she's stronger, she kills better, faster, harder, you know, all that. This party, so our XP could be better. Could be better. Right. So no hurry, no rush, but what if I say there's a hurry or a rush? What then, Ori? What then? Now what are we doing? Butcher. Goodbye. You tried your best, but you don't succeed. I think this is pretty poor. To be fair, poor guy. So, Surgeon Hellboy, Chaos Wave. Let's go Chaos Wave. Give me that. Okay. Another west. The order's almost here. Woo! We'll have her distracting foods here. Pie, all the pie. Can I eat the pie immediately? Is that how that works? I'll kick him a cord or wire or something. I probably shouldn't do that. Probably a bad plan. Flying EV, not for you. Yes, here you are. That going for me. This is okay. Now what else is here? So, alright. It's done. Well, yeah, solve the mystery. Hey, 666. Oh, it's gone. Okay, so, what we need? Fiendish Allegiance. Things replace Allegiance into wave 8. We can deal with that. 298 yet? Dude. We're getting there. Remove the goat from my sight. I don't want to see them. West out here. Good. Now what are we doing? South. The soul fire again. Keep rolling in. It's happening. North we go. The masses all done right there. That's how we do it. Got it. And right. Okay, so here. Restart 2 with the masses. Fiends plus 2. Let's go. Fiends plus 2. 98 very soon. Let's go again. Let's well. Full spire here for you. Get these out of here. And another. And another. Here we are. So it would seem, Butcher. So it would seem. Executioner, there's 298. 2 to go. Spire. Get out of here. There you are. And right side. A little of that. Nicely done. Next for you. The west side's going down. We'll take all that out. The one on helping +1, feet plus 2, feet plus 2. Inspired, we don't need to be with. Again, wave 10. Okay, fine. Now here you pie with coffee. I see what you're doing. I see. I see, my eyes are watering. That's amazing. Love that. Here we are. After you stock some a little bit, huh? Okay. Alright, thanks for the warning, I guess. Okay. Not that one. Do these. Well, I mean, I've been live for like 14 plus hours now. And then I don't stream on Sundays. So I did a Monday night into this now. Right here. Am I gonna take out my context soon? I'm probably fine with it. Okay, left. Oh, she did say stock. She did say stock. That's what she calls it. Or he's a dirty stalker. Confirmed. Alright. Yeah. I reset my schedule back to nocturnal is what I did. So my Monday night would have been for Tuesday. And then here we are. Yeah, I do things in the day on Sundays, and so day off, it really messes with the whole being nocturnal thing. But I juggle it, which means that a lot of the time it looks like I have like 2 days off kind of vibes, I guess is what happens. That is what it is. Gotta get rid of some of this. I don't know how I ended up with so much extra. Leave that one. Let's open up this. Oops, can't afford it this time. Too busy dilly-dallying somehow. Let's go. Gloves, pound of flesh, meaty offering. We're out of here. Somebody hide another thing coming our way. There's sirloins and steered coming in with mockers for Ori. Just randomly jabbing Sukuna to the heavens. We got our next one of these. We're good on buffs. Yep, I'm good on that. Plus damage over time. Shield charge. Fire resistance. Let's go with it. Okay. Dare you just randomly say that name? Oh, you found the Sukuna I did. Is it the same dude we saw the other day? Now I'm like, where's he at? Where's he at? We had him in the party for a while. So, yeah. Might be the same one. Anyway, this is open, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and roll in here. Punch read. Okie dokie. Let's hit this. Everything else is in fine shape. What do I need? We'll go Colossal Fiends. There we go. Alright, west side. Pop these down. I got another bit of strength I'll just throw in on. Strength all day. There we go. And we're here to the north. Our spires. Congrats, Ori. What did she end up with? She got an all stats one. Solid. I'd like to see. And chase bloody ones. Done. Our Salt Spire moment. This one is clear. We're gonna head out here to the east. Yes, you do. Let's see with the hearts. I see you. Okay, Soul Spires. He's done. Okay, then here we are. Do all of that. Now we got Massive Chance to Reform. Take Carnage 216. That's it. I guess I select this again. There you go. Okay. West is a butcher. There we go, friend. Right there. Back down to Coloring.
Good morning.
Settle down. Settle down with that. Everything that voice actor said is that character just comes out as filth. Oh no. Encouraging Ori's bad behavior. Okay, now let's see what we're doing. What did I level? Just a little bit ago. I'm just the beginning of 298. Right. That's fine. Oh no. South we go. Thank you, thank you. Less than 2. Less than 2. That means I got 1.5 on Dawn over there. Let's go faster. What the hell? Would make everything else go faster if only.
Work complete.
Mystery meal prep is. Well, you gotta report back. You gotta report back. You can't leave the mystery a mystery. They're hyping it up so much. Okay, now what are we doing? The maps. Things okay. We got those. It's whenever I get my 300, I have pea stuffed chicken and asparagus, I think is what I end up having. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm never gonna get to these 2 levels, so scratch that, keep it to the back burner. Time for food. We gotta slay. We've come this far, and we get it done. Alright. And again. Good deal, good deal. Chaos wave. Aha. Northwest here. Fine. It's fine. Sure. There's another one. Nope, nope, nope. West. This one's okay. The west is alright for me. Okay, fresh meats. Got it. Circles everywhere. For a while they disappeared and now they're back. I didn't do anything. Other than DC, I suppose that fixed it. Coco fixed it. A lot of fire. Uh-huh. Careful there. Review with all that. One of those, all of those. Now what do we need here? So we got Soul Spire 2.5, Lord +5, Lord +5. Already on the move here. Looks good. All buff things still in place. Yep, we're alright. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, here you are. And another right there. At least we got these. Okay. Here's that. And left. Another butcher getting dismantled. Not done. East. Nope. No, thank you. Here we are. Got that again. Okay. See us right here. I want to work out. Cool for you. We got our Master Soul Spire plus let's go Master Soul Spire. Hooray! What are we doing now? Use for you. Go. Trying to execute us. You move too much. Couldn't be done. Not like that. Spires. Get this on the left. Alright. That's what you unlock first for the Paladin. Well, the thing about Paladin is you don't have aspects you can unlock because we don't have the dungeons for the new campaign area. So you're kind of at the mercy of what RNG gives you. Unless you're looking for, like, specifically, you're focusing on obold and your fresh meat counter on the seasonal for weapons, for weapon aspects. I guess you do that. Maybe it is west here. Is done for. Well, that's how you run Indomitable on the pants for various builds. That's cozy. And otherwise, it's going to depend on what you're running. A lot of Celestial Strife on amulets, assuming you're not running like this build, or you get the unique amulet. Rest a little bit. I don't like any of this. I don't like any of these choices. Alright, left. Feels like you're stronger. Well, you put on a shroud. So yes, you are stronger. It's not even a question of it feels like you are. You are. Embrace it. You're stronger. Right, good. There you go. Every time I see that purple ad, like those videos door, I see a little ad over there on my other monitor. I'm afraid that I like DC, but no, that's blue. And I DC. I want to see blue. There we are. Get all those hearts. Finish with food satisfaction. Okay, Zoe. What was it? What was the mystery meal that you had prepared for yourself? With food satisfaction, it must have been alright. Okay. Here we go. There. Alrighty. Follow soul spires. The soul spires this side. Go again. Working with it. Yep. Tell us. Tell us, Zoe. You gotta know. Okay. Soul spires gotta go. Over here we are. Not going for me. West again. Break that down. No, don't judge. A 10-year-old school packed lunch. Hey, sometimes that's the most delicious. Dawn's lagging. That's so spire, alright. Lag is going around everywhere. We cannot escape it. Go west. He is too close to that 299. Get that out. Alright, obviously while we're out here fighting, also we're checking on Fame Nation and its food channel. Oh, haven't seen it yet. It's not here. We're still waiting. Holding pattern, holding pattern. Fiends +2, 2. That's okay. Let's go. Fiends replace elites. Put that away. Okay, right, we go. Eliminate. And we're down here. Must be good. Oops. We gotta follow up whatever Shine posted. That's tough. That's tough, Zoe. Okay, so let's go ahead and show it. This is what Zoe has. Oh, it's precious though. And you are not kidding. You got like the most like girly colors going on here. I see that. I see that. Yeah, it's cute, right? It's so clean, neat. I would never. Nothing I eat is ever I feel photogenic. Can't be bothered with all that. Like just getting it done so I can get back doing this. West. Go again. And to the left we go. Okay. And what do we have now? Hellbore. Let's go. Exalted. We're Fiends +2. You made a wrap on the pita press. And I'm like, they have presses for those? How does this? Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know. Here. Done with this. To the east we go. Right. And my desk is just like most standard, like everything's in black. There's no fancy mouse pad. No shiny anything. No. Everything's black. To the left. Okay, here we are. So spire under half for me. This one is done again. That way. I got a black desk, but your mouse pad is pink. See, that's one step more than I have going on. All my stuff, and then the like microfiber napkin, whatever towel that I use to clean the screen is neon green. That's my dash of color. Everything else is like black all around. Nothing special in any of these. Not a damn thing. Here we go. And I can assure you the microfiber towel is neon green by chance. If I just by chance is the right color to say like I tried, but it's just what it is. Put that up, amulets. Let's go with this one. Scroll resto, the offering. Open up the mats. I keep opening up all the mats and I realize I don't really need it at this point. Much of all that. Okay, I got space for you. Subtracting enough. I do. Yes, a little girly. I see that. Very pastel. Very pastel. I'm always like, I love pastel stuff. How much pastel stuff do I own? Like, nothing. It's like, it's one of those, like, it's secret. It's secretly, I like it. But apparently, we can't let that show. Not at all. Okay, here. There's cost reduction, maximum life, lighting. Let's go grab this. Like, the only reason I'm wearing white right now, whoops, is because this is the hoodie we got for the Gojo Cat on Halloween. Like even that's abnormal. What are we doing? Grab these, and I think we needed next horde. I already have the well in fine shape for that. Half duration. Yep. Okay. Here we are. Right then. All right. Okay then. Respond to somebody in the Discord. Let me hit the ether feed. Let me reply. Potion capacity. Zoe's already on it. On pads. Capacity? Good luck spelling at a time like this. That's just like, nope. This is why I'm not allowed on Discord while I'm streaming. You get me to look at the things, I get like distracted every shiny object and all the land. Capacity. And then like even my spell check is like, I got no idea what you're trying to say. Aren't you passing on pads? There we go. I did it. I answered a Dice Barista's question. I usually wouldn't, but they didn't get to figure out what I was saying and everything because of the connection issues. No. Alright, yeah, I appreciate when people do that because, you know, especially when I'm streaming, it's not really. Okay, let's get sirloins. The return of the steed. Good. See how we're doing. Beans +2. Beans +2. Let's go. We got the Steed and Ori crossover. You don't always see them in the same party too often. Okay, south here. So spires, got that. Right on that way. And here we go. That was fine. Go for now. I think so. Go back down. Just a touch of that. Sure. Hit that one. Age. Can't do better than that. Surely we can do better. And what's up now? Let's go ahead a chaos wave right here. As we do. Okay, right. Just like that. Another. Roll down. Problems. Nothing. I spam all day. 3 hell worms. Now this makes me want to play Warlock. Where's my hell worm at? You want to have worms too. Again. Where's the butcher business? Let's see this out of here. Aha. And another. Got that going. Here we go again. There. Sure. Alright, masses. We're gonna hit that. Okay. See how we're doing. A little bit of these. Don't mind if I do. Try to grow your Warlock worm into the Helltide worm at the same time. Wormception? Are we trying to do that? Is that what we're doing? Okay. Another view. Spire. Under half. Hooray. And now. How's that doing? Okay. Least we move. Get this. A little bit of that stuff. No problem. Soul Spire about to go. There. The masses. Butcher. There we go. Everyone's all over that. Side. Wow, how that goes. Unacceptable. Alright, that's my option here. Let's go feed replace elites. Beans replace elites. Okay, here we are going. Bye for now. It's lovely. Careful. No problem. West, I got you. Let's get this. Another touch of that. And so, what's that doing? No problems. Grand. Soul Spires. Final Doom movie's got a trailer. And I'm like, I haven't seen the second one yet. I'm lazy for this. Okay. Here's the east. Let's go ahead and hit this. And to the north. Take that out. Sure thing. Stay out of that. Just a little bit. And what are we doing? Beam plus 2? Beam plus 2. Take this. Yes, I've heard. That's so good. I got like the patience of a small rodent, you know that. Sitting down and watching something usually even happens by accident. Like I watched a whole bunch of Fate Strange Fake on Crunchyroll yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Because I refused to sleep and needed to grind to 280 before I had to start stream. So I had to just run off the side. That's the only way it happens. And I am playing games when I probably could have actually streamed it. For the amount I played it, it's just like, this will happen, I didn't. Still haven't started that. So I read Strange Fate when it first came out as like an April Fool's thing. Like that shit was not supposed to be real. It was like another author kind of memeing and trolling around, and it was so good. They're like, okay, we gotta make this a manga, and now it's finally animated. Bless. Okay, here. He's done. Okay, now what do we have? Goblins, Masters, got the Soul Spire. Alright, there we go. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them in the middle that I haven't watched. Like, I actually started with 0, which was probably pretty cool. Then I went to the mainline one. I kind of fell like a little bit off and on. Of course, I did read the Strange Fate. I was obsessed with Strange Fate, and the rest of for other reasons didn't really follow. West, here we are. So I like 0 more than the other. But I have a certain character bias, and he's way cooler in the. I think he's way cooler in 0 than the stuff. I barely know whatever he's doing. The other stuff. Soul Spire, that's also Kyle. I like Strange Fate so much. There's more here. We are. West. Yeah, it is. It is. You already know. North here. Got it. Sure. Certified Chaos Wave. Knew it. It's not that deep, but even like you can notice me like a little bit. It's like, okay, that's her favorite. You don't have to think about it. Here. This one's good. That we go. West side, stop it. And here we are again. Check these out. Got you. And you. Northwest is done for. There. Now what? West here. Done. Executioner business is okay. Oh, we got 4 of us. We got like maximum chaos out here on the screen. Rider Simpy, huh? I see. That's almost wholesome, I suppose. I think if I remember correctly, yeah, okay. I'm not surprised. Okay, now we have beans +2, +100. I'll take the extra butcher. Let's go. We're gonna go hide Discord before I go down all new more rabbit holes. Nicely done. Good. Doing east. Sure. Got it. Butcher here. Spire. Cool. Now, what do we want? Yeah, this. And north. Got it. Keep filthy. Careful. Let's go. Everything already dead. Can't resist the hammer then. Yes. Foes near Soul Spire. Thank you for the instructions. More time. +1. You think let's go faster? Let's go faster. Events. Approaching halfway. That means any moment now. Dawn's gonna hit that 299. There's Evil Saber, aka the mommy. I'll still to use like peak animation now. True. Okay, she's gonna get her coffee and pie after this one. He's got stuff. Here, Soul Spire, looking good. Take another one of those wallers, and Southwest. The mommy. Here. Give me this. West for this one. Got it. And northwest you go. It's Bartok. Okay. Here we go again with that Lord Chaos. It's so melodramatic. Not even explode like that. Surely you could have just lied down. Got this. Maybe the offering stack is now at 85. A healthy amount of this. Just a little bit. Open up materials. I can't resist it. The box right next to me is the box I choose. Basically, as deep as it goes. Instead of the gold. I'm already on gold anyway. How much could I possibly need for enchanting this season? Of course, I say that, and then lo and behold, it doesn't go so well next time. Alright. Sorry. I can never seem to get another bloody first. I'm not trying that hard, to be fair. There's the next Infernal Hordes. We're still good for the well. Yep, we are. Somebody's keeping track. Thank you much. Healing received. Let's go ahead and scrap this. And we'll head inside. Are my XP buffs still running? Yep, everything's good. We're sorted. Okay, so here we'll go with it. The Fiend and all. It's eliminated. Now we've got Fiend +2. Let's go to Fiends for masses. More stuff to hit is what we want here. Just more stuff. Okay. Butcher, see you out of there. Good deal. No problem, Ori. soul spires. And her apple pie and coffee coming. Sounds good. West. Here we are again. Left side for you. Got that. And another butcher. He's taking a little bit of time now because we have 4 of us. That's alright. We'll die one way or another. Okay, then another west. East. Here, good with this. What are we doing? I want E15. Spawn as a lord. Right. Okay. He's done. Good enough. That pairing. Cool. That's here. That'll work for me. Another one spawning. Taking sweet time in doing so, but we waited this long. We'll keep waiting. It's okay. Rats on 299 done. One to go. West. Full spot here. Get that going for me. Okay. Solid on the east. Here we are. 5. Ooh. Scooting by. Tap going on. We want to do Fiends plus 2 or let's go Masses, Hellborn. Feed the masses. West for you. I've got the butcher. Go with that. A little janky. Why? I don't know. Okay, again, we're back to the south here. There's my Soul Spire through. And this one. Soul Spire's good. Here for me. This way. Some Soul Spire. I may have hit my mouse sensitivity. Whoops. Now, this is fine. That's a lot of fire that doesn't hurt at all. Got that going for us. Butcher. It's alright. Okay, a little bit better. It's going well, Agent Blaze. Alright, yeah, that's 300 again. Let's go with let's fall faster. Okie dokie. Here we go again. With Butcher. That's a done deal. On the south. Here we are. Touch of that. And north. Here we go. Okay, this one's cool. Get that out of here. North side looking good. Here's a Soul Spire right there. Fine. That enough. Carnage all day. Okay. So I'll take a left. Here's our Soul Spire now. That out of there. Maybe, got it. Okay, Soul Spire. There's another. Fine. So let me 1 plus 1. Let's go Masses. We'll take the puff. There we go. Now we'll be up to left side. Got these. It's done. Up north, here's a mess. And there's more. And to right. Okay, that one too. And those. South we go. Here for now. Butcher or no wood. Crash mobs or shit. more thorough on that. Up there, Butcher, he goes down, Mastodon, there we are. Okay, east. Back slam, got you. And then left side, hit this one. Now we're there. And south. That one again. Sure, you can be in spawn. Instead of 80, it's in place elites. Good, good, good. Move on west side. There you go. Don't you lose your voice now. I mean, unfortunate. Right at the tail end. We almost made it. East. Go ether mass. Got you. Good. You are almost more hype about the churro smoke than the apple pie. Hey, you like what you like. Bye. Like, I got chicken, asparagus, all these sort of things that I like, but I also have fruity cereal protein shakes. You can imagine what I like more. Let's see here. Collect. These done. South here. More soap spires. Looks okay. What else you got for me? This one's done for. Bye bye, Butcher. Bye bye. Got you done again. Now, what are we up to? So what do we need? We want the Massive Soul Spire. Get that. Doki. This side, let's go. With that.
Fresh meat.
Macho horchata. Warfare. Spire all around. Hit this. Can we do it? There goes the Butcher. Look at that. Don't have things spawning enough to do the thing. There we are. We started this season. Welcome, welcome. How's it going for you so far? Very nice. See us here. We'll collect all these. Too bad now. The west we are going. There's that. And south. Got these done for. There's here. And what do we need now? We got Lords plus 5 more. You like the Butcher Dungeons? The Slaughterhouses? They are a bit different, right? Unexpected little part of the season. Yep. Get yourself started by light. I do think by value they do taper off, but that's some of this. Hit this. Butcher's down. Another death for you, friend. And up we go. Soul Spire. This is good. Here's another one on the right side. Touch of all that. There you go. Careful. Fine. Now we're over here again. We eat the masses. Then here south. Got you there. Sure. We'll do things plus 2. Things plus 2. Very cool. Get this done. Finish me. Let's see it out of here. Back to the right. Ether masses are good to go. Up we go. Going hammer like last season. It's still pretty damn strong. We got one in here in the party with us, and she seems like she's doing fine. South. Ether Lord out of here. And north. Soul Spire. Come on now. Got you. East. Here we are. Soul Spire. Fine enough. Soul Spire. And west. Cool. Works out. And west again here. Okay, this one. If you lose some more respawn, we don't want those. Let's go ahead and take more in the value for soul spires. And there's our butcher. Put hand down. Do my aura. That's fine. I'm too lazy to hit ship right now. Soul spires out. Nicely done. Be up here. North and all. Some more that. TV Donner. Done there. And right side soul spires. That one again. And north. Okay. So let's see east. Careful now. So right there again for me. Take a look. Solid. On the right side. I'm gonna eliminate this. Go with that soul spire. Deal with those. Got it. Good. Bartek. Activate Bartek and we're here. Okay, I thought I was lagging out again and just my mouse hit. Sensitivity again. Okay, lost that one. Let's get a new XP well after this. Shield. And take these. Put that one and that one. Got that anyway, especially. Restos, maybe offering. Some more gloves. Okay, that's a good one. Take these. Sort that out a little bit. How many restos? It's okay, we don't pick them all up. We'll be fine. Alright, there's our well. And first we have this to do. Boo, 49%. Don't like any of those. Cooldown reduction, maximum life kill streak, fire resistance. Okay. Get rid of all of that. And our next one up is Collapse Vault for the Forgotten Wisdom. 299 just around the corner.
Hello.
Howdy. Let's go. Kind of butcher. That's relentless. What are you doing? What are we doing here? Take a right. That way. Another dash of this. West we go. And right. Hit this again. Compasses. Nice. I'm gonna need them. Where's the one that remains? Oh, it's a butcher over there. She's got it. It's fine. We can handle it. Wanted it ran away. I wanted it too. Looks like it. Let's get our statue. Moving up, we've got the well here. Drop it and catch what it was. Fine. Fine. For my pedestals. Gonna be around here, maybe. Somewhere. There they are. Okay, so I'm gonna face this one. I'm gonna go this way now. Got our objective. No, it is not. There's the objective. So we're gonna take ancient statue, bring it on around here. Place that, and we're good to go. Okay, place this. Move here. First, there's an adapter. A few hearts are that valuable right now. Grab this. Yep. Okay, that one is done. Let's go turn that on in now. Before we go next toward. Double check, make sure I did get the well. Sometimes I go by it so fast I miss the click, but I got it. I got it. Let's go chest plates. Okay, sort that out. And we'll go ahead and do this. You don't get a first, it's okay, it's not really a big deal. unit hearts. Let me take these. Okay, then I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. How's this looking? It's a strength. Scrap it. Okay. Here, while they're messing with that, I can roll. What do I need? I'll replace my rings at some point, but maybe worry about it later. We are ready to go. Let's go, Carl. Rain with 2 eyes. What are they going on about? A lot of these people standing around and like, what are these 298 and 299s doing in Torment 3? They're secret. Why are they here? I'll feel tired on them. Alright, so we got that. We got instance going. We're in good shape. Let's go with extra butcher already. Let's go Master's Reform on death. A little bit stronger than not. Getting Domino's ads over there on monitor 3. Look at copy. Nice. Okay. Oh, yeah, ultra close. It's fine. He's back. Okay, now we're on the right. There, watching out for the fire. This one going for us. East side, here you are, Butcher, get out of there. West, pop another one. That's a lot of explosions, but not enough to kill me. Up we go. And right. Hit this again. Good deal. Hit those. Now what are we doing here? Alright, faster units, so let's go massive ether fiend. Okay. West, we are rolling. These. Time to farm uniques to get your ancestral version uniques now. Good luck. Goes back to that top. East again. Full spires. That will work. Got there for you. Fine. The south. Here we are. Whoops, don't pull me there, buddy. I got you. No, you use your full name and everything. Wait, that's not your full. Where's the S? Here, let's get this done. Sure. This one's cool. Sure thing. Award. Earlier I explained, I can't remember, it was some newbie question one of the new members had, and they were like, thank you for the information. I was like, oh. They're like, okay, you're welcome, I guess. It's not like thanks or anything, like, oh no, thank you for the information. Fine, it's fine. Little spire. One's done. I realized it probably was the first time I talked to that person. Sometimes I forget, like I'm fine, and here you guys in the green chat, and everyone's always here. Zoe's all proper. There's Spire here. Got it done. Get these. Thank you for satisfying this ritual craving of knowledge, eh? About the egg? Or, I don't know. There we are. Okay, these. What chance to spawn? Place of the elites. Working with that. Remove it. Just keep killing. Just keep killing. Okay, you're done there. Some butcher business. This well. Drive down. Sure. West for you. And this one. We started to appreciate low acting kindness. True. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay, then. Here you go. Got it. What are we here doing now? We got more butcher. Let's go take it to the butcher. Don't mind if we do. Okay. Speed version 260. Okay, we're rolling. We're not rolling. No. The butcher. Here we are. Alright. Yeah, despite being a bunch of edgelords, we are pretty nice. Because the reality is, probably, for a lot of us, being edgelord kids also means we were ability kids, so we probably have, like, unconsciously, like, a lot of the same sentiment there. Where, yeah, we appreciate when we're not jackasses, and like what we like and just kind of hang out. West. There we go. And east. We are, and through that, we also are really good at weeding out people who clearly are jackasses, which they come through, and they just, you know, as time goes by, I'm hearing more and more, and you guys are hearing more and more, like numbers, we just kind of push out people who don't get it. So it does give us a very nice community that it took a long time to cultivate. A long time. Like this season, we didn't really have too many people come by, despite how many people came by who tried to get away with EBS. Because the chat now is so tight, you don't need space for that. It's awesome. Makes the mods job so much easier too. Because like the beginning of this game and all of the like wandering types who of course didn't know anything we were about or even the game itself, it was a mess. It was a mess. Well, maybe except plot. Well, that's just alright here. Why would you want 8 AI girlfriends? Why would one stop at 8? If you're going for AI types, you may as well have them all. Are like dozens of versions of the same one in different configurations. Because it's AI, why not? Why wouldn't you? Not that we know anything about that. That's clearly Fawn's like, oh no, what is she going on about now? Okay, the West. He was the only deer in his school who seemed to know his struggle. Hit the chaos wave. So if you were the only deer, what were the other students? What were they? Okay, here we are with this. Somebody's gotta be the bad cop with all of the good cops around. It's fine. They're mermaids. AI are more real than more real people. Sometimes, I swear. These days, I would trust some AI more than I would trust whatever other people are saying. Can't be trusted. At least the AI is just following a logical algorithm, so you kind of know what to expect. People who have no idea what's going through their heads. And it's probably better you don't. We're done. Let's see what here we'll collect. Got the west side, and what's this? If you recall, they were vermin. Oh, disgusting. Okay. That's Fawn's go-to insult. Vermin. Vermin. Right here. Hellborn. Wave Star, so let's go Massive Soul Spire. I'll get the one that gets the most bang for our buck. Alright. And north. Yeah, calling people a vermin is quite diabolical. And you gotta do it in the British accent, otherwise it doesn't get the same. Goodness. South. Soul Spire here. Got it. East. Let's go. Okay. Okay, east again. We're here. I'll clear it. You're a little worm. That's pretty low blow. Soul Spire. Got it. What else? I don't even know what my go-to insult is. I just have too many. I can't just like solidify the single winner, the number one. But I do think I sometimes will do the oh bless your heart and honey. No. Oh, I guess those count. To the east. This is done. I would never do that. I don't think I ever would call anybody honey in a positive way. There's never a positive moment when I use that term. Idiot. Okay. Here we are. Got it. Cool. Was. You came here to play Diablo and kick ass and you're all out of Diablo? Well, I mean, party too full. Even Ori in absence takes up more space than the fawn can take. You could do like honey to catch the other off guard. Oh no, not the honey. My parents say like nicely, like honey's okay for them. That's why it's also not one of mine. I was like, I don't want to copy my parents. Come on, let them have their own thing. Yeah, that's okay that way. They can have their own thing. North, Soul Spire there. Got it. So we only use honey around here. If it's the southern insult, honey. Yeah, I really don't. I don't insult people. I feel like that's usually too much energy. More energy than people deserve. So I don't even really go there. It's not worth my time. Like, generally, if I ignore someone, that's the low. And you see it every now and then for stream. Someone will say something, you know I don't like it. I'm just gonna ignore their ass. That's what I'll do. Because I reply to everybody unless sometimes I miss things. Then like somebody could like redirect me or say it again, you know, I'll get to it. But if it's something I don't like, I mean, we don't care for around here, I'm gonna ignore them. Generally. And unless they're not getting the hints that we don't care for that, and then we'll roll them out. I don't know if professional is the right word for me, but I don't go directly for people because I've always thought like that's a waste of time. Like, generally, people do not get that kind of attention from me because I always think like people want attention. That's what they want, so you just don't give it to them. It's simple, and they kind of like disappear all on their own. Okay, here. Oh no, you don't like baby. Oh, Pookie, oh no, I don't like Pookie either. No. Glows. Yeah, I am not a fan of baby. No. We don't do that. We don't do that. Pound of flesh. Let's go here. Nothing there. Okay, let's go to this one. Okay, random dudes call me baby, and it's like, you want to die today? Because that's how you die. Don't do with that. Collect food refinement, neath iron, shield, period fields, and I think I got what I needed from that. 299 next run. Okay, let's go inventory. So now we have strength, cooldown reduction on the shield. Reduction, the cooldown reduction. Shields do not drop well often. And that one's got at least blood on it, but the problem is not the right configuration. We want better. We got strength max life double GA. I want the damage reduction one long term. That'll be nice. We hit another one. Yes, we did. I've got buffs going. I do. I'll have to get the incense sorted a little bit later, but we're okay for now. Good. We got Dawn and I here, so we'll go ahead and start it up a little bit. Dawn's lore drops. Zoe's figured out that the longer the lore drop is that Fawn provides, the more likely it's full of absolute garbage. She's not wrong. Okay, yeah, really true. That's why we call him the certified liar of the chat. Anything he says, you know, is just absolute bullshit. Troll forever, troll all the time. Here, what? Soul Spires. Get these out of the way, and we'll roll south. Deal with this just a little bit. Drop down. Fine, this is fine. You always get the same islands? You mean your dream islands? Yeah, the dolls directly align to like the same kind of dream islands. You go to the doll that you want the certain things from. Yeah, they need to release more dolls. That's what they need to do. Okay, we're talking of course about Pokopia. He didn't really make it clear, but I think a lot of us know. Steve's like, yes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fighting words. No. Over here. This is fine. Go northwest side. Are you doing the Dream Island for the Cloud Island and your own island? You can go to 2 different ones. Or if they grind for both. Oh, they're sending Fawn on assignment. We're grinding to 300 years. Go eat things going over there. Here we are. You're not allowed to die, Steve. No, she's an undead unicorn. She'll come right back. It's okay. It's just kind of her thing. Right again. Soul Spires, good. Off we go. Yeah. 5. So Skyline. Have the cord emote ready to go. Chaos Wave. Okay. Hello there, Butcher. 299, 1 to go. That means half of a level left for Dawn. Get these back to back. Thank you, Skyline. And I'm like, Tuesday? It's Tuesday? Yeah. It is Tuesday, isn't it? Hell if I know. Alright. She is in charge of the Diablo stash, like that's real. If without Steve, there's no stash. She better live. She better keep kicking. Here. We could do without her. It falls apart. Okay, the right. We'll take this. Okay. That one looks good. Here we are. North. Okay, then what do we have now? Massive Soul Spire, we start. Massive Hellborn. We'll go Soul Spire. Well, bigger responsible. Pick the one that's worth more valuable stuff. Chase some strength wherever I find it. Alright. A Pokemon that I can fly on. Yeah, there's a. If they have fly, and you look for a Pokemon, looking for something, you go talk to the one that flies, and they'll send you right to that Pokemon you're searching for with your Pokedex. That's what you do. Thank you, Ori. Nice, good person. Uh-oh, automatic. Is that a red flag? Is that a red flag? Beautiful. Here we are. And to the right again. Can remove that. West here. For a moment, what's on west? Here we are. Got you. Close fire things. Lunatics everywhere. Okay, so friends. Let's go themed elites. Instance renewed earlier. Full good shape. What's here? got another there for me. That'd be nice, very nice. Big salt, I haven't hit the ether beans. Those spire's good. Okay, for now. Okay, Ori, sweet dreams to ya. Okay. Good luck. Lunatics. Let's go to ether mass. Done. Go like that. And west, another dash of the old butcher. Go ahead and roll back down. It is Doctor's Day. I hope Ori gets her rest. +1, Soul Splash +3. Let's go Soul Splash +2. Okay. Brutality. Here we go again. West. Go with it. And south. Here's a Soul Spire for us. We are green underneath. It's just we can't see it because of the arbiter. Ears. My weapons are. Okay, north. It's really tempted to say whether I'll make 300 season to season. Oh goodness. There are people out there who cross over and see me get 300. And they probably think, oh no, good for her. Good for her, she got that. Congrats to her. And it's like, my boys, I can't even play this damn game until I get 300 every season. I am not free to play the game until this is done. And everybody knows it. That's usually around here. This is like, right now, I am behind schedule because I know I could have done it so much faster and gotten to the hordes faster. Just RNG was not with me when I was getting that perdition. So it is what it is. This is fine. This is fun. Yeah, yeah. Some of us are like 300 or bust. Go Soul Spire. There we go. And north. Got it. Can't do trolley builds, can't just casually do stuff according to what other people need. It's all just like, I need to grind. Like, I'm so like snippy at people too. Like, Fawn keeps asking, like, can they do bosses? And it's like, I need to be 300. What is wrong with you? Stop bringing bosses over here at me. And the reality is he couldn't kill them on his own yet. He needed me. It's like, it's too bad. Too damn bad. West. Right here. East we go. I was off stream. It was like I gotta get 280 before I stream next because then I know I can hit the 300 in one. You know, it doesn't look very clearly that I did one because my internet's having a conniption because that wants to be against me too. But in the last 20 here. All right, going into the Dev Island. Tell me how it goes. Out there touring Pokopia instead of out here grinding. Oh, this is fun for you. This is fun. It's gonna like dangle Pokemon stuff in my face. I mean, this is why we have this ML too. And holding this little Umbreon Eevee thing for like the whole stream too, almost. Alright, we are on almost approaching 16 hours, I think. Something like that, yeah. But my connection went down a few hours ago. Here. And then yesterday I got some whatever amount of levels to like, straight shot boards for a little lot less, 4 hours. Okay, let's take this one. As we do here. Rolling that way. 285 is about half, but this season, with the way hordes are, once you turn that corner, you can just like delete these. It goes so fast. The 280 to 290 was the least it's ever been. Now, right now, my character is at 88 hours. It's gonna come in about half the time it took to get to 300 last season. Because the kill streak and the butcher are so mocusly high for experience. Alright, here. Oh, Zoe, I feel that. I feel that. For East, you can get these. Literally pushing 299 to 300 right now. I cannot be helping to level anybody. That's not what I'm doing. West. Got that done. Of course, Dawn right here, who's also helping me. No boost. Okay. Northwest. Go right there. Lunatics. Get up as Butcher. Clear these. This way. Good. Here's something at level 299. You know how you feel service stress. That's right. That's right. Now, 299 to 300, that's the easy part. It's 280 to 290, usually I hate. Because it's not, like, close. It's approaching halfway. And you know the bigger parts of it are still ahead of you. Maybe those 50 bits, dude. Yeah, that's true. Dawn came in. He's like, hey, can I come play? So I can get 296 before I go to sleep. And I'm like, until I'm over 300, we only play with clan. And he's like, okay, how do we sign up? And I have to kick people so we can get in here. And then he's like, you know what? 300 tonight? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna make it in this whole stream. And he's like, hell yeah, let's go. So here he is. He's gonna get it before I do. He's gonna give me the half a level before. So let's see what I'm around here. Is when he'll hit. Okay, then they have a Jolteon in the Diver Island. Fancy. I know how to get this. We just haven't done it yet. On the right. Mom distracted me from what I'm doing with Pokopia. Rolling. Right. Thank you for the Gigantify. Okay, this. Alright, the Mega Cat. But either I'm just here kill this so we can go another one. We still have all the buffs going. Yes, we do. So we'll go right into the next one. And we pick up 2 more compasses earlier while we were doing dungeons. So we still got more, even just the 2 of us. Ori, Ori. Just get through here. We would have had to go into the Helltide. Try and get more compasses. Between the 2 of us, I think it wasn't for Ori. So props. Let's take this. We're still not done yet, though. Grabby. Yeah, he's got 9. I got something similar, so we should be fine. So, Neath Iron, Scroll Arresto. Yeah. The boss grind was atrocious, and then a lot of people basically were out there AFK leveling, which made the whole process feel even worse. So I'm glad they fixed it to how it is, and I hope it stays more like this. I don't need it to be this fast, necessarily in a longer season. I just hope that the war plans make it so actively, if you love a certain kind of content, you can make it your XP grind, and that'll be great. So I have more. I have 9 as well. We got both 9 each. Where's the next one? I think I got it before me. Second, but not even a second before. And here we are. Do we know how many cash it takes to go from 1 to 60 on for an all? I used to know the number. Maybe somebody in chat knows, but I want to say it's like 22 or something. I don't know. I don't know. It kind of differs depending on what kind of cash too. Beans. Well, I just tend to like overstock them. But I might actually level every class individually for things to do this season. There's a part of me that wants to do that. Leveling content really only takes 2 hours anyway. Especially you got mythics to just grab. Fire. This one's all good. There you go. West, I'll take that. And north, here we go. Got these. 4-bit sweat pass to be a Daryl on T2. Okay, you want to do that? Go nuts. But to be fair, usually I just like if it's too sweaty, just go down. Farm them on farmable tier. You got one. You have to prove yourself the first time, sure, but Really nice. I wouldn't waste your time. Not online. On PCR, usually when I'm messing around, you know, I'll do all that, but you're still just hearing. Take the firewall, it's not even that much difference item-wise. Torment to torment. You were being lazy? See, that's the opposite of being lazy. You gotta sweat. Oh, no, girl. I don't know. I need another one of those. Oh, elixirs. Yes. Got it. No. Here's the soul spire. Your motivation levels at the moment. Oh, everybody needs that coffee injection. Left. Yep. Hordes with all the AoE in all the world, so they're gonna sit there and try and pry that red shield that I know you're playing right out of your hands. I sort this is it, you're just not enjoying it, so now you wanna get a pally. Get into the pally, usually the way, unfortunately, true. It's a short season, may as well go right to the one that's really feasting. It's Paladin. Sorcerer is not bad at all this season if you are into crackling. If you're not, there's not really much else you can be playing. So Paladin, you have at least a few styles that you can build and hopefully find one you like. Okay, here. Collect these just a little bit. Go now. Take these and that. And again to my right hand side. Got it. Just rather show her as you have God's hair. Yeah. Yup. It's like push build, and then in the base is why I have two different ones. I have 3 builds. Vita was the fun one to like level with, a little bit off meta. I used it for fun, and then I made Arbiter. It's good for farming, and then I do have the ret ready for any push type stuff, and it's good for bosses. So that's cool. But now my Arbiter can do the bosses, at least the ones that we regularly do. This one's just nicely for kill streak things. You have to do very little maintenance. Alright. Massive Soul Spire. Soul Spire's 2.5. Let's go Massive Ether Beams. Enduring Pure Energy Spear of the Heavens, huh? Shiny. Yeah, I really do like how shiny those Judgment builds are. They adjusted it this season, so like it's high highs. It's not gonna hit quite the same as it was last season. Here. Celebration! All the cats! Alrighty, down we go. Soul Spires. Got it. Wing Striking. This is Wing Strike, yeah. This is Wing Strike. I played the two major builds I didn't play last season. Which just happened to be popping off this season for Paladin, so it really works out. I didn't do a lot of Wing Strikes, and I didn't do the Thorns at all. Worked out perfectly. Yeah, this is one of your most solid options for farming. For sure, if not the more solid. It does not push as well as the shield ret does. If we're doing what I'm doing now, it is smooth. Origin, it doesn't seem like it's living its best life after last season, but I do think it does maybe okay still. But I much prefer this for where they're at currently. I did a lot of Origin last season. Ori playing Origin for a little bit, and she ended up going Wing Strikes. It seems like she was better for it. South, so spy now. Okay. Hammered into these two going around, look like they're alright too. For farming type stuff, I don't know if anything's gonna, of course, compare with like your top of the line right though if you're looking at power stuff. Yep, Wing Strikes is a cruise control for cool. Go wrong with it really. At a certain point you get Arbiter with a really solid duration of which you can spam your Falling Star. You want for a little bit of buffer, you can just like basically just walk around if you want to. You don't have to spam stuff nearly as much as I do. I just keep myself busy. Okay. do this one and west. There you again. Here we go. North. How we doing? They're already dead. Hello, how you doing, Ricky? Happy Pete. Gold Spire. Right there. West. Let's take these out. Good. North here. Gold Spire solid. Good enough. Bye bye, Butcher. I heard your little line for a little bit there. And smooth your time. How does that look? I think it's supposed to. Let's go add another Butcher. We'll have an extra kill what we can get. Sun showing right up. The concentration was random spots. It's all good. More soul spiders. So we got elite. Here it says. Common for me. Here we go. Soul spire here. Those again. West. Druid. Brave soul. Choosing the druid. Naming your Thanos so much treasures just simply Rocket League. I really love Rocket League. I've never played that. Anytime I watched other people play it, I don't think I would be super into it. This is not my vibe. May the odds be ever in your favor. Because old Rocket League. Okay, now south. Got it. Soul Spire under half. Good deal. Legit the greatest esport ever to watch? Really? Go cancel. Right here. People are insane. Insane at the game? Or just insane to watch. Like that game? Yeah. Right there with you. Anytime I think I'll get into something like that, it's this one. You're just listening. Go. North again. Like both, like they are insane at the game and just not normal. You gotta be built different for Rocket League and not built like that. Seriously. Yeah. Like, I don't even know the game well enough to be sure what Zoe means, but let's go with it. I remember when I was still thinking about becoming a streamer, I was watching lots of VTubers. They were really wholesome people. They would play all sorts of like silly games, and every now and then Rocket League would be one of them. And just, I knew they were not really good at it, so I didn't really watch enough Rocket League in a way to appreciate like pros. Rocket League pros, man. Hit this. Here we are. Okay, this way. Another one of those things. Like that. Steroids. Every time I see no shot, I think of the guys we recruited to play New World with us that wanted to be streamers, and they were like super overprotective about the words like shit and shot. You know, no, you gotta say this, you gotta say that, and it's like, it's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal, and they would be like freaking panicking about every little event that would happen, and I'm not surprised they didn't laugh. And I sometimes look and see other channels are doing like nothing. They don't work for them. That's unfortunate, but I'm not surprised. They get like really hung up on the small stuff instead of just doing it. Ether Lord be done. Actually have it from FPS games. Is that where they picked it up? They were playing New World with me, and they were like MMORPG newbies, so I had to like teach them everything, and they were mostly just obsessed with trying to have content. So eventually when the game launched, they went to go play with somebody else who like overly hyped them up, and then their whole operation crashed and burned in like a very dramatic fashion. And I knew it was going to happen that way for them. And I warned them, so eventually when it happened, they came back and they're like, yeah, we should have known better. We should have listened. Like, it is what it is. That was a mess. Here, and they were never really particularly good at New World or back yet. They were obsessed with like content this, content that. And it's like, it doesn't work that way. That kid is called Karma. Yeah, like one of them ended up like being an officer in a village because he was like super active during beta and like super gung ho, and he didn't want it. He wanted to go with the guy who basically bribed them to show up because the other guy was also a streamer. He was not that big either, but just bigger than them. So they kind of like banded together, like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and they just like crashed and burned so badly. Crashed and burned. But most things that New World did, to be fair, is just I kept my crew is like, we're just focused on the game, and we're gonna stay on the peripheral because I know how this goes, and almost everybody who wins those castles or whatever nations, they're going to crash and burn because they're gonna burn out. A lot of people were just super hyped about that game because, oh, it's an Amazon game, we gotta do this, this is how it is. Oh, it was a bad experience for so many people. So bad. But somebody like off to the side who wasn't that kind of invested, like they were, quite wrongly to be, you kind of like sat on the side and you got to roast your marshmallows in the fire. It was spectacular. Good times. Amulets. Shame what happened to that game because they finally seemed to kind of have like sorted it to be very playable and actually maybe good, dare I say. What is that happening? It's like, oh, shuttering the doors. And we're in the world for you. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Okay, let's go and do the meaty offering. Pound of flesh. I think we need another. Okay, we're good for one more round before. Well, I could grab that ring. That's okay. Hello, how you doing, Romeo? And then those guys, before they were super into New World, they were into Grand Theft Auto roleplay. Like, full on, they could recite the Miranda rights with their weird hokey accent from memory, and they wanted me to do that too, and I was like, I'm not built that way. No thanks. Like, you sure? You sure we got this? And they're like, great server, we know. People are like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Because that is definitely not for me. That being said, though, when Grand Theft Auto 6 does come out, at some point I might play it, just because it's based in Florida. And I have to be able to sit there and judge how close is it to the real deal. And I want to find all the highlights to my city translated into that game. And I'm from Tampa. So, you know some things about Tampa. We're really known for some questionable stuff. As most Florida, I suppose, is, but, you know, especially there's a few things that definitely you would think would somehow make it into Grand Theft Auto 6. And if they don't, I'm gonna be so disappointed. It's like, did you even do your research? People from outside of this city only know about this handful of things. Alright. You can do that for a random drinking night for like your main game thing. Yeah. Some people, they threw everything out the window, even when they had like good views for other kind of games, just to go all in on Grand Theft Auto RLP. And when they do those and it's like really hot, like really the big streamers go with it, everything seems so promising. But then it dies down spectacularly, and then some people still want to like still do that, and it kind of like just it tanks. It tends to tank their channels. Bless their hearts, I don't know how they keep doing it and why they insist on that's what they want to do. But some people, they're really into it. And a lot of people who are really into it, they're also not great role players, dare I say. Like, the best actor types, they're just like, they're temporarily, but they can take that show on the road to anything. They stay stagnated in Grand Theft Auto roleplay. It's very strange. The problem with roleplay for me typically is that no matter how much you want to do it, a lot of the people around you are not going to be as good at it as you if you happen to be good. So it gets really frustrating waiting on other people to kind of like match your energy. And they just, a lot of the time they won't. They just can't. Okay, here. Okay, down. Cool. So like that small amount of time, you have like a ton of people and someone who can do it. That's great, but it doesn't last. There we go. Northwest. I could be wrong. I don't watch a lot of those channels, but I've seen quite a few people, and it just does not. It's not sustain. Heal. Watch out for that fire. Okay. Yeah, you caught me. I gave them a little bless their hearts. Things like that. These. I would do like a lot of like text RP with other writers for like supernatural things and fantasy things, and that was always the problem. It's like I could be like all in, like putting out like the greatest posts and the greatest work and all these like storylines, and some people all they wanted to do at the end of the day, despite how much they could do other stuff, they wanted ERP. Can't be bothered with that. That's not for me in any way, shape, or form. And or they wanted to bring weird IRL stuff into every moment and every interaction, so they would break the group apart with their nonsense. Yes. People are messy. I don't like this. This is why I just grind and just like being way easier. And as much as I always say that I would like bigger parties and more like group content in this game, that we only really ever need ourselves or maybe 3 others at most is pretty solid. So there's very little obligation to kind of corral people to kind of like lock in. People can kind of come and go, and it's fairly easy, you know, to find a handful. Like we got Dawn here today, the first time. Lock in and go with me. I don't really, you know, have to stress about it. People just don't have time. Where roleplay type stuff, you need the whole crew to show up every scene, and that's not gonna happen. Butchers, this is fine. West, full spy there. That done. A little bit. Take the follow. Welcome in. Okay, this one, we'll take another butcher here. Halfway, so he's got to be really, really close to the 300. Good. North, another one there. And west, you are hitting that. East. Get this out of there. Ether masses. Okay, cool. And right. There's some swords. Doing another there, which are going down. Again. Not going on there, butcher. Clear that one right out. Goes into that soul spire. That's a little feisty. Be ashamed to take a death right now when we haven't done it at all today. So eat the fear and spawn of eat the Lord. Okay, another west. Cool. Got it. This side, we'll go ahead and move east. There's good. West, how we doing? Another touch of that. Good. 1283. Okay. And our sneak side. I'm taking this sweet time to spawn. 5 to 10 on this. That now. Go with it. There's the soul spire. Oops. Hang out a little bit. Okay, then. Here we go. Down inside. So we got Ethernet spawn faster. I suppose why not? Any moment, Dawn's gonna hit 300. Butcher. This one's fine. That's south. There's a smooch there. No. Then, what are we here? East. Soul spires. Okay, then our soul spires this way. Look for that. Where's the next butcher? Here we go. Got that one. Okay, then. Left. Let's see some right. North. My old kid just chilling. Okay. Will work for me. Next way, what you doing? So level +1, works no longer enough. They start soul spot, it's kind of lame. Let's just go ahead and take the Hellborn Ether events. More targets or more targets? Down to the butcher, daddy, yep. Another. That on south. And north right there. What you going? Let's see this east. There's fire hanging out at top. A little bit of those. Straight from that right here. This next butcher. Don't see it yet. Going through. What we have. Another butcher done. Fine. Back south. Keeping that going. Okay, right here. Go. Another soul spire. The butchers. Okay, so what's next? We got our ambushing. We start sea masses. Go ahead and take these sea masses at the beginning. Not a ton, it's better than nothing. Here's a butcher. Here, buddy. What you doing? East, with their masses on the north, got that, and right here, dragon, with the mass there, got that going, west again for you, see that out. That looks southwest. There's the Dawn 300. Less than half to go. East. Eat the Lord. This. What else is happening? Keep the mask is good. Leave that way down below. Got you there. Going on this massive Hellborn, massive ether queen, let's go massive ethers. Okay. And northwest. Okay, it's here. This. Okay, soul spires. With that. Alright, we're lost in 53 minutes. Very close. Very close. Butcher coming through. Get out of here. There. And another. Close by south. Come on, buddy. Old pal. Thank the kill. Love to see it. Okay. East. Okay. Got those going. There we go. Get your wave 10. Here you go. Not one again. Hold one here. Soul spires. Not be sorted. So what do we need now? We're gonna take all that. Let's see what we need here. Oh, we're massive soul spires. There we are again. East. Another touch of that. Northwest. Here's our soul spire. Careful now. Where's the spire? There we are. Figure that out. More ether. Gonna break 2k on this one. Not bad. Was a butcher. Didn't really register it. You just ran off the wrong way. Let's see how we're looking east here. Take these. Good night. The soul spire. Here for me. Got these right. Fine. This one. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Not per character, right? Yeah, just one flat. Got on. Open this up here. Just like that. Let's go. Yeah. Have fun too. Where's he at? What's he doing? XP well. That amulet for the Jade. No blood though. Restos here and here. Our gold there. Rain chest armor. Should be the refinement. Okay. Go sort these out. Okay. Trying to be the very best. Like no one ever was. No, he logged in. I saw him log in. He was putting his little Pokopia excursion on hold for a little bit. Okay, that is the Judgment Oriole, not the one I want. And strength, no. Bone damage, also no. Scrap all that. Now I needed another Forgotten Wisdom. Here is one. Got this going. Head on in. Before I do that though, I'm gonna remember to do the elixir. Shame to run out of these at the wrong time. Go with that, and I just gotta make sure I have some of one of these. So more of these plants than I thought I did. I'm pretty light on usage. So we won't have to stress that anymore. That'd be great. Alright. Let's go find that last well. Yes. Okay, so we need the box. There's the well here. Take that. Dawn doesn't need it anymore. Oops, I forgot. One problem. We need the box though. Can't go yet. Gotta get this too. There's Fawn. There. And down here. Yeah, there it is. That's the way. And there, this one. There we go. Inch over to the right side. There's Fawn coming in with his 254 levels. Which means at least Fawn's been playing by himself. A lot of the time, if I'm not there, he will not grind, but he's actually been grinding on his own. I'm proud. Fawn actually playing. Maybe just because he likes his Spiritborn that much. Yeah, Skeletal Construct's the one we're breaking. Alright. It's just fun. The VS is, well, yeah. Game. Oh, it's Dovade. He's Dovade. He's Dovading. We need two more constructs. We got one over there with Dawn. Yeah, the one's gonna be on that side too. Let's see here. Hitting wall. Don't want to be. This way we go. Break that down. That works. Now we just need one to go up into the boss room. Evading humans. The Dovade. Down. Anything here for me? Good, we're good for next compasses. Fawn already queuing us up. I'm gonna take that axe. Accept and roll right in. The S-tier LARPer. Now, I heard some stories about like proper LARPers who are like consistently LARPing something they do. It's very involved. They got like the Dungeons and Dragons kind of vibe for their LARPing. A little over the top for me, I'd say, but good for them. As someone who really loves Dungeons and Dragons, good for them. It's much like the roleplay in like Grand Theft Auto games, like full immersion in that. And I don't know. Yeah, exactly. They look like split personalities. Exactly. They got like a whole like setup there that they consistently are always that character and everything. Okay, this one's good. Over here. Top side. The Dovader. Dovader. But Darth Vader. That sounds like it's a dude deer or something. You totally changed the name entirely, one letter. Is this? She is the AI, does she? Masses Ether Fiend. Yeah, Fauna, who's busy in the chat. Go ahead. See if she cares. She needs your grade? I don't think she does. Sure. Pop that just a touch. Good. Here. And south. To north. So spire's done. Teleport out of here. West. That's good. And our east side. Got it. Maybe my mouse acted up. What's going on the right side now? There's another butcher down. So spire, good. Okay, north. Got you there. Right here. Would I pay for more tabs if they offer them? Absolutely. I have a ridiculous amount of tabs in PoE2, and I also buy all the ones for the guild, and it's an astronomical amount. I'm always team dump tab all day, because I don't like going through stuff. I like hoarding stuff. If I want it and I need it, I can find it later. So we just throw it in there. I would totally go for that. Let's see here. Yep, same. I always give me all the access to the stash, take my money if it makes my life more convenient. I am all for it. I am all for it. That it's not like that always makes me a little sad. These games usually they don't want to shoot for that kind of monetization, but I think in this case it's wrong not to. Just do it. Like, I don't even think we gain that much or having nearly as much like inventory space like we do in PoE2. This game just doesn't have that kind of loot system in the first place. We want to basically waste our money on being disorganized. They should just take it. You know, that's just being honest. Like, is it silly of us to want as many stash tabs as I know some of us do? Yeah, we shouldn't need that. But why not? If people are gonna do it, why not? Yup, it is very, very sad. Yep, we are ready to 300 again. Very soon. Getting to the habitat of her. Without my help, that's right. I have to sit there and like supervise him, otherwise he'll like stare off into space and do who knows what. He spent, I think, 3 hours reconstructing the same small little tower structure when he first started playing Pokopia. He kept like making me have to destroy it for him because he didn't even have the moves to do it himself. He kept like building it one way, he didn't like it, so I had to tear it down, build it another way, tear it down, and so just completing the dang thing we set out to complete. Spawn will do that. He'll like fixate on something ridiculous. It wastes a ton of time unless somebody is cracking the fun in. It is what it is. It is what it is. And then my brother will hear me basically doing that to him, like, here, you need to do this and you do that, like, keep on telling him to do it. And I realize, like, oh my god, you're such a taskmaster, why do you do it? Why do you like that? And it's like, no, we have to do this, otherwise he will get nothing done. He will get nothing done. It is what it is. Go hear the masses. Alright. Okay. Yep, exactly. The guild tabs get so much value. I love those in PoE2. It's so nice to have them. It's like, also having them, it encourages everybody to share their things. Because like, oh my god, all this nice stash tab space. I don't really need this. I don't really want to trade it, but I know someone might want it. Like, you know, they'll toss it in. It is so easy to do with so much space for all that for everybody. Right. Lincoln Longs for its title. It was a lot like that. But when he wanted to redo it, I had to help him do it for him. It was just such a mess. Okay. So. And left now. Looks good. That's right. D4 is so much better than it was when it launched, and it's going to be much better in late April when the DLC hits. Significantly better game. I think it's almost impossible for it not to be better off, assuming it runs. Assuming it actually launches. But the DLC will make this game so much better, but it will not fix and solve our inventory situation entirely. Minus, of course, we will have filters, but the rune situation is a mess, and a lot of us, of course, early season, we want to pick other things as salvage for materials, so we'll see how the filter fares, but the things I have that I keep right now, like my storage, I wouldn't filter them out. I would still keep them because I like to play lots of different builds, and you can't play lots of different builds unless you're saving a set for every build. Alright. Here. You don't want to sell it in case you need it later, but you also don't want to sit. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that when I play that game, in any game too. It's like, I don't really want to sell things even if they're worth like a huge amount, because yeah, exactly. What if another build? What if somebody I know wants to play this other build that this would go perfect for? But there's no way I'm buying it back. Right, also the chance to spawn a soul spire. There we go, and the left now. Okay. See here. Yeah, Fawn is like that. You got so much stuff in front of him. He just like sees all the possibilities and then like paralyzes you. There's too much. Like, a lot of us need frameworks and there's no framework. What do? What do? Try to do everything, can't do anything. The fire. Bitch. Okay, north here. Also probably attached to the storage situation. At a certain point you get so much of it you don't do anything with it, but you know you could. You could. Alright. When he first came to D4, he had never played an action RPG before. He came from Dead by Daylight. Gonna make a Hoda Barb next. I heard they're really good this season. I heard they're good every season, but you know, Barbarians, I was thinking like maybe like right up there with the Sorcerer for success. You know, not a Paladin is probably solid choices. Making Barbarian after Paladin makes a lot of sense because of the strength. You might have some hand-me-downs that are actually viable for the others, so it makes it really solid. But my next one's probably Rogue. Not be so direct. Bond might have stuff lying around though. Alright. Well, when the new DLC comes out and you feel like that, first thing you do the campaign. Worry about all the other stuff later, and when through the campaign and like around that area, it will explain the new things for you. So you don't have to stress it. And then after that, after you've done that, seasonal storyline. The seasonal stuff tends to kind of steer people in the right direction. Worry about the other things. Campaign, seasonal. That'll probably take a lot of the edge off if you're trying to figure out what's going on. If they had any sense in how they designed it, which they do, they will make it so a lot of newer people than you, or people who've been gone much longer, can't even jump in. And they do that through making sure the campaign and the new city give clear instruction on what is going on. World lost in 37 minutes. That's... You know what Coco says. That's the upcoming new region. West. Okay, then here. It's gonna be May. Oh no, Fawn loves that. He does it every year. Every year. It is already in the lore of Sanctuary. Skovos is where the Amazons originated. Like where they still are. So we expect to see and hear about how the Amazons are doing. It's the Amazon Island. Oh yeah, absolutely ritual sacrifice with the NSYNC reference. I loved NSYNC as a kid. I love that. I think it's only one of two bands I ever got like obsessed with. Ever. Right here. And that way, let's see, left. Fire. Green trees and stars. Skokos is beautiful compared to anywhere else we've been in D4. I'm looking forward to maybe that the most. Just get our eyes some rest from this drab existence that we call playing Diablo 4. Look way, way better in the trailers than anywhere else. I'm sure not all of it will be great, but if they're putting fishing in a Mediterranean-inspired location, I'm sure it'll be more beautiful than anything else we got. You're obsessed with Britney Spears tonight. I turned back to with and NSYNC simultaneously. Britney kind of got a little bit of my energy just because of her association with NSYNC. Because it's like kind of when they marketed those in one way or another, they ended up inseparable. So quite a bit about Britney that you probably wouldn't think I do. It's just like that. Let's go with Bartek. Okay. And north. Imagine a Diablo fishing side game. We won't have to imagine it, Skyline. It's coming. Fishing is coming. Fishing is real. I don't know what it's gonna be like, how they're gonna do that in this game, but it's in the documentation of things coming to Lord of Hatred. We have been trying to imagine it, but anytime anyone asks about it, they don't give us details. So it's all very, very strange indeed. But it's coming. Open this up. There's an instant thunderbolt into the water. No, that will electrocute the fish and ruin its value, so you can document it in your atlas or whatever they give us. You gotta be a competitive fisher to do that. You gotta have the proper measurements and not a bunch of singed fish. I would say like they should put leaderboards for the fishing. And that'll get the people going. Boots, strength, no. Full resistance, no. Here's the next hordes, thank you. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. I think this horde will do it. I still have my buffs running. I do. Plan group therapy trauma dump sessions over the movie. Oh, no. I'm sure a lot of you would sign up for that, though. Don't lie. Start. Some of you would definitely be about it. No promises for me. I tend to not have the patience for any fishing type games. It would have to be like the absolute like best fishing minigame to ever minigame, and I doubt that's going to happen. So good luck getting me to sit for any length of time to do that fishing thing. I mean, I think it'd be lucky if we even have to gauge like the distance of our casting line, you know, that kind of deal. Like, I would be surprised if we had to adjust our like baits. Like I don't think it's gonna be that deep. Here. To the left. Level 300 fishing rod. Please don't suggest that it has its own leveling system. Oh no, it might. That's concerning. So you auto toss a line and then we watch a progress bar complete. Yeah, see that I feel like stuff like that is more likely than casting system. I'd be shocked if we even get as much as like Stardew Valley, and I thought that was a lame one. I hate the here's the patch, you gotta keep the bar in the same line as the fish. Struggle session, tug of war. It's like every game does their mini game fishing like that. Dude, so many times. I can't even name which games because they all blend together. Okay, let me do physical box set for the new Diablo extension that comes with actual Diablo fishing tackle. I have a butcher's cleaver. Just from that alone, I don't discount the concept that they would do that. They might very well do something like that. Just people just like chilling there. I don't even know what to do with it. It's a wonder we even got it home. I have to mail it. We looking. East is another butcher. They got that handled. Diablo fishing cap. Diablo fishing cap. I do like cosplay type, so that's all too much work. But I guess it's just a hat. I'll put it on. I can put it on. I can do that. while I'm fishing in the game. Oh no, see now that we've said that, we manifested it, like I have to be held to it. Sounds awful. We don't even know the fishing blanket. Okay, massive no chance to spawn on ether feed on death. Now, to be honest though, with how much I yap and how we have all sorts of like roaming conversations, I feel like we could be a alright fishy channel. We could make it work. Oh, as the chat's moving, we can make it work. Hey, the right. Fish rod drops on Twitch. Oh no! Oh no! Manifesting more fishing. This is concerning. This is concerning that we encounter rotations with fishermen in the Diablo universe. Yeah, I had like such an elaborate plan for this Halloween. I'm like, that's a lot of effort. You know, maybe we just go fisherman instead. I think people will appreciate that. Way easier. Alright. Okay. Hobbies. Through. Yeah, I do have it, but I don't want to even pick it up and like mess with it. It's a proper cleaver. So I don't even know if they like me to have such things on stream because it's a real cleaver. So it, you know, considered weapon, which is exactly why it's hard to get home. We mailed it through the hotel because my brother and I took one look at it and I was like, there's no way we're getting this through without sending it. You were going through customs and streaming around cutscene territory. Oh man, and then like some people didn't even look what it was. They just like put it in their luggage and like went with that. And I'm sure TSA had a moment with all those who decided to do this. Fortunately, I'm too curious to not take a peek at things like that as soon as I get it. So we're immediately, okay, we gotta mail that. It would have been like one thing, maybe as a replica even bad enough, but this was a real deal, like the follow, because it's a solid cleaver. North. Okay, this is that Soul Spire. Right there. At some point, I'm just taking a picture of it and like post it in the Fame Nation. I think that's okay. But yeah, I don't want to pick it up or anything and mess with that. I know other kind of weapons, Twitch doesn't like it. I don't know what their exact rules are on something like that, but yeah. Okay. This is a Paladin. This is a Arbiter Wing Strike Paladin. Okay. Yeah, I can take a picture of it after stream and I'll throw it in the information. Okay, down we go. So that's Soul Spire. My thoughts on Paladin? I love Paladin. It is awesome. I'm going to be a Warlock main, but like auras and just like overall style. I love Paladin. They knock it out of the park. It's awesome. It's awesome. So I've been maining it the last 2 seasons. I may have cried a little bit when they announced it that we were going to need to play it because I really hyped myself up and I was pretty convinced it was going to happen, and then it did. Good times. I've been having tons of fun with it. I think I did like more than 10 builds on Paladin last season, and now I have 3 rolling through so far this one. And I hardly feel like I want to play any other classes since they released Paladin. I feel like it has every kind of like build style I've liked across the entire game on Paladin alone, but better. But better. I play the other ones to say that I always play all classes, but Paladin just kind of does everything and more, minus minions. Although with the Wolf Rune, you do a pretty awesome job at that too. It doesn't feel quite as involved. Here, left now. Here, those. Yeah, I do have a Blessed Shield build, but when I'm in here, I like running Arbiter better. It's just like smooth sailing. We don't really need to go through all that rotational sweat for the Blessed Shield. But if you're looking to actually push, you know, that the top damage is top damage. There's no way you can really go around that. That's why Blessed Shield is like super hype right now. When it comes to like farming stuff like this, I tend to like to play more off meta. This one is pretty solid though. I don't even know if I consider the Arbiter's Wing Strike that off meta for farming, really. Okay, and to be fair, my favorite blessed shield. Oh, there's 300. We got it in between waves. Easy. Love it when we're yapping. All right, let's go finish out this horde. Feels good. All right, here. You would rival the necromancer. Your friend plays necromancer, steals all your kills. Oh yeah, you're talking about running. Talking about running Paladin versus Necromancer. Paladin will outperform everything right now. This way. Yeah. Take those gigantic eyes and celebrations. Do it again. Okay, so how many hours did it take for this one to hit 389 hours? So it's about half of the amount of time she did last season. I came out, I think, 178 last season with all the bosses we had to do. So this is really fast. And I could have done it much faster if I hadn't kind of like done bosses to force the perdition. Which eventually it did cough it out. It took like 4 days or something. I could have gone to hordes much sooner. Okay, now what are we doing? Let's go ahead and hit massive chance to reform on death. There we go. This is Fame Nation. 300 every season. Now I could actually play the game. I want to put an advanced build together just because I love it. It's entertaining. At some point we gotta decide we're gonna blood soak this character, which means that we probably take another paladin that's got the softer stuff. I don't want that. And at some point we want to do rogue. It's not all classes, but we probably do all classes. We got enough time. We'll work on all that. This one needs some more gear though. I don't have the best like bloodied offenses. So we can do higher stuff just to say that we can. That being said, I don't really need to. There's really anything locked behind that that's really important. I do need to do the 9,000 kill streak thing. I got an 8,000 or something and I got knocked back by a worm and I haven't gone back since because I was so scarred. It's probably better I do it on stream anyway because I do that all my days off. Just probably do that the next one or something. Okay, yeah, thank you for that clip door. I appreciate that. You work so much we really talk about this stuff, as we often do. Let's go eat the fiends. Cool. Let's celebration. Slaughter house jail. Yeah, I gotta finish all the seasonal stuff. I usually leave that to like later, so we got it. Blood so curious before you knew about it. Until the post-it was a bug at first. Now your week's try and just gets leveled. For those victory biddings, Dorn. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to blood soak unless I have like a paladin. Have my patience set in order to juggle it. It's a messy business. I don't want all those kind of sigils to be the only ones I can do there to pop and play with people. That was the main thing why I didn't blood soak, because I know a lot of us are still like growing and we don't need all of my sigils to be way up north or too much for us. Feed with the 500 biddies, thank you. Here we go. This specials thanks to Dawn today. He was gonna go to sleep at 296, so he stuck it out all the way to 300. Awesome. Let's go hit that master. Okay, here to this on the right. Those again. We're up top, just a little bit of that. Okay. It was all Ori. Ori did us a solid popping compasses. We would have had to deal with the Helltide at some point. It was just the two of us. We did not have a lot. We did have a lot there for sure. Okay, again, we see her tomorrow or later. Fawn was here. Fawn was here. Something like that. West side, got you. Here to the east, building. I wasn't sure I was gonna go all the way to 300 today, but I knew if I got the 384 stream, which I did, it would be very possible. So, we went 20 paragons today. He existed. Okay. Christopher Post stories into yeah, do that storyline. It's worth doing. actually get all that kind of stuff out of the way. So you're ready for Scobos. 300. Yup. 90 hours this time. Which is like half of last time. It's like 2/3 of time for that. Something like that. Have to collect these. Oh, good. All of that. The offerings. Good. Open this right up. Look like straight at you both. Your game's crashed. Oh, these things happen. A mother does what a mother does. There's no exception to this. Go through those sigils. No problem, thank you, John. Inventory all these. Bossing is back to being one of the methods. I've actually pulled everything I've needed from doing hordes, but that's abnormal. I just like played so much that somehow RNG has favored me. But to be fair, the ones that I actually used, I did get from a lot from bosses. I think, yeah. I did bosses. I salvaged the excess, and I actually got my first Starless from the blacksmith boss, so that RNG was not terrible. Research cost reduction. I think I also got some from doing the Undercity. These are still dropping from world bosses sometimes. Sometimes. Not nearly as much as it was before, but it's out there. Okay, I've got 19 minutes until the world boss. Alright, fine. What did you want to do? I have a feeling you got bosses, and if he does, which I know he does, we want to go back up to 4 for them. They're not blood-soaked ones, they're normal torments. Bond to get over here. Oh, you want the treasure breach, do you? Yeah, we can do treasure breach. Let me go back up to 4 before we do any of those. I feel like Dawn's gonna go to sleep. That's fair enough. World bosses, yeah. Later, Dawn. Have a good one. Okay, let's go up to 4. Stay on the winged arbiter. Don't need to change. I'll take strength and rigs. Even if it's not the glyph node. Should double check if I challenge on this. Might not. I'll have to clean up my repair on at some point. Okay, don't need that yet. Let's go have that Fawn do his treasure breach, and if he's been letting there burn a hole in his inventory. Maybe that gifted sub to Dawn Dorn. Kind of you. Alright. Let's go. For the slay. Oh, and the goblin spawns loaded in, so that's safe. Do all the things. Got our channeling. Get these. Over here. Take this little neath iron for me. Left, as you do. Right there. Got that going. Let's go neath iron, All in there, we gotta do slay all first. Eliminate that. Just right there for you. And another. Good. Golden goblin. With that gold. I like this too. Yeah, that's why I don't really need those very much. It's like such a time sink, but it could be worthwhile. Take the follow up. Okay, here. Workout. There's our crypt key. Here again. And for that. And to the left. Got this again. Poppies. Good. Oh. Okay, cool. Let's see how we do right here. Get that out of there. Lots of neath iron that time. Not bad. These. Not many neath iron nearly as much as I did last season, but it's nice to have a good stockpile. I'll go through all those other characters later. I don't know if you can trade the. I think you can trade the items from the seasonal stuff, can't you? Maybe not. Let's see if I can do anything to try and stock up like starter gear sets for people. He keeps asking for all the kind of like oddball classes, and we don't really have Paladin stuff. Sentinel statue on West. Both skipped it. Shame on us. Also, shame on my falling star didn't fail that much. Okay, another here. Go again. That'd be fine. Then the boss room is open. I'll grab these boots. And move on up. There you go, Tomb Lord. Aha. Pretty good. Now, what's Spawn need now? Do we want to back up to 4? We did. I know he's had so many bosses lying around. So maybe some of those, I think. Broiler, he wants the butcher. Let's give this a go. We can start using Opus, and what about the shield? Yes, I use an Opus, and I like damage reduction shield. This one doesn't have it, but it's like standard pretty acceptable kind of shield business. Lead fire damage on that. So we needed the broiler that's down here. On the way, he's gonna let me in. Let me in. Okay. Oh, sure. Let's see, sure. Take this through my instant. Probably test my elixir. Where's he at? There we are. Fine, don't cook me, buddy. I had my fill. I appreciate he has more lines than just fresh meat. He's not just a one-trick pony. He can use some words. Some of them. Okay. So what's next? Juan's grown up a bit since the last time we saw him. How's this amulet? Chance. I want to change my rings from experience to something else too. Current chance like you hit me with sweet power resistance, so these won't help me there. He's grown up. My Opus right now is quad, and I'm so sad it didn't get a bloodied affix. Almost perfect. Definitely do use an Opus. And I got it from the Dooms. Yeah, Doom box too. Kinda cool. Your next little souvenir sword. Even after we're done with it, it goes to Eternal. If I remember. I'm always so bad about cleaning out Eternal stuff anymore, though. Okay, world boss in a little bit. He likes Zir. He's got something that Zir drops that he wants. I know that. It's nice to have my light blue 300 bar back. Bill Snow. What relates? No, Steve, don't worry, there's more. No, no. Roll on through here. Okay. We'll boss in like less than 13 minutes, right? I think so. That's right. Yeah. Right. Let's do this. Start up the old arbiter. Oh my god, get this sausage. Oh, more snow. Like the ring slash. Nice. That was pretty smooth. So we're gonna be like, let's go do the blood soak way. We're gonna brick my character, kinda. No cry. All together. 250 on this. I don't like that roll much, but it's also not the worst. It's just this season, I don't think I have much interest in that. Hey, that Kaneki has eggs. Yep, we did 20 Paragons today. What is this trash? What is this trash? Why am I picking it up? Oh? I guess the last 24 hours, I guess you mean, you know what I mean, this stream. I don't have to remember fully. I got like 16 hours or something now. The start, we're 280. We're 300 now. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Spare jaw rune. I do not have a spare jaw rune. Don't know if Pete might actually have one to trade. She's keeping the bank for us, so she's the person to ask. I do not have a lot of any of those. I've burned everything to try and roll and beating other people already too. Okay. I'll take these. Oops. Now let's see what I can do about tossing these. Okay, attack speed. We get rid of this jump first. Grab that. It's a Nagu I have no space for. Why? Oh yeah, I got that oil ruby. Take that on me, really. Stick Nagu instead. You're not really hurt it for though. Wait, you need that ruby, go ahead and take it. Oops, almost dropped my EV. Hit 300 and it's like I forgot about it. Whoops. Okay, let's salvage these out. Okay, come on now. We'll check and see how we're doing. Damage to elites. Okay, overpower, healing receive, movement speed, attack speed, faith on kill. Let's go ahead and clear this one. Random DC. Kicking Fawn out of here. That's intended to a world boss. That was no. Put that in storage. Scatters. I don't know where that came from, but I'm thankful. I always like the socket stuff. We can have that kind of thing. Maybe just scrap this now. Do a lot of cleaning. See, we got a Nagu to place in its proper place. Find it there. Okay. And now, let me see. We're gonna salvage these. So I can go ahead and get those. And then 66 on this side, huh? Let's go with, we'll do a salvage all the gems. Oh, I kept those two, but not the other one. Fine. Well, it's fine. Okay. What are we doing? Again, these bloodstained cell eggs. I have 2 of those? Or I had 2. I don't know if I got rid of the one. I probably did. Probably did. Oh, I have 1 jaw. I need to keep it for myself. I put that into my robe. Increase reputation for kill streaks. That reminds me. Let me see how many of these things do I have. I have not looked in a few days. No drop the Umbreon EV cosplay plushie. I'm not. So far, no drops. 0 drops on the Umbreon EV cosplay plushie so far. Accept him. Here. I want to take a look here. Where the heck this thing is? Okay. So, how do we get 2 of those? Anyway, we got 2 deer here too. So we're currently at 380,509 of those. We'll hold that for now. And I have 385 of these caches. It's fine. This is fine. I hate opening boxes so much. I don't care what's inside or how good it could be. I really don't like the boxes, especially when they give me the box here. There's no place for me to salvage all. I can sell, but there's no sell all. So no matter what, it's just like a mess. It's just a mess. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of caches. I'm pretty sure I can give them to other classes and let them open it later if I really want to. Fortunately, I cannot open those and then trade whatever comes out, though, so I can't help, like, hear somebody else. Fortunately. It's pretty smooth. Pincushion dolls. Finds a Spiritborn grew up. Just I don't see that plus 90 feeling good. I'd say like not yet, but I think it's more like ever. Oh no. Yup, I agree, Inferno. It is by far the worst city, and it's weird that it's like the last city that they kind of put in like a storyline to be a hub. The core game. It's a mess. It's a mess. It needs a rework as much as the other cities that they did. If they follow, welcome in. If they had put like everything necessary to function in the seasonal plays, then it would not be so bad. But I don't understand why they never do that. It can't be that difficult to replace some NPCs down with the basic functions that are throughout the game. You would think. But they never seem to. They got close with Hadriel last season. But they're even farther away from having it this one. I don't understand. I don't understand. With Hadriel, you just jump in there from all the major cities, so it's not a big deal. And the one city that needs it has nothing. It has nothing. It's one of those things where you think that whoever designed that part, don't actually play the game. They don't have this kind of like intuitive notion of what a player would want in that scenario and what a player needs. So it's very strange. It is very strange. The Den is also closed, just doesn't include the— yeah, exactly. Like, the Den still at this point doesn't have everything that is functional where it should. I'm just gonna hope they got Scovos right, because let's be honest, all of us are gonna be living there. It looks awesome. It must have what we need. It must. There's no way they can miss on that one. They can miss all the times on so many things. Surely you can't make a city like that and F it up. Right? Right? They wouldn't dare. Okay, fine. Which one's next? I'm not picking up a ton of stuff. I got some more space. Just keep going. I like that they give us legendaries now. I missed those in the lair bosses. We used to always, like, basically, no matter what boss it was, even if I didn't need it, I'd be like, yeah, I'll go, because we would get legendaries. It's like, fine, you want to sit there and do Duriel for whatever, and I'll just at least try and roll some legendaries. Looks like they're bringing that back. World boss in 4 minutes. Okay, we'll kill this one more, and we'll go do world boss. Do the thing. Start this right up. Jump, 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 jump. How do we do? Fine, just like that. Inhibition dolls. And then give me a whole lot. Take that sword, and then we got the world boss. Do we have a Nahantu one? Don't think that we do, so we're heading here. What are you sure? We got are the Feorans. Not for me. It doesn't include the right, so now let's go over here. Hang out at the world boss. Which world boss are we dealing with? Rock 4? This is Asmodan. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. Hanging out. Chilling. Boss reduction. Adjudicators. 72. And then. Life on hits.
Hello. Greetings.
And there's door. Step that. Throw that pretty water in the new region with your stupid over the top graphics cards that you certainly didn't need originally. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Indrigal. Not a paladin. They're a paladin, aren't they? Next time I see an alien, I gotta know. Like, not a paladin is in fact a paladin. Paul Bunyan. Knew it. B, no, oh no. D for super fan. Got some characters, alright. Alright, if you have the power, you gotta crank those settings and make it look beautiful. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point? My brother's one of those types, like, he'll have all the rig to have, like, the best settings, but he only cares about performance. So he'll have all that, and then he'll knock down every bit of graphics he possibly can. I'm just like, okay, you do you. And he's not even that kind of sweaty of a gamer. He's just like that. It's very pragmatic, and it cracks me up. Yes, it then turns into low, yeah. Like, technically, I think his rig is slightly better than mine. Slightly better than mine, and he just plays everything on low. He doesn't care about any graphics at all. Just cannot be bothered. Yeah, like we have all this obviously because I stream it, like we have to. To be fair though, in PvP type games, I would do the same. But when it's something like this, nah, we gotta have all the pretty. We gotta have all the pretty. He does it for everything, including like non-PvP type stuff. Not even that sweaty of a gamer. He just like knocks it down like clockwork. But the first thing he does every time I do games is like, no, I don't do that. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, those kind of graphics are like that. True. It is true. All that lava. Almost everything just reminds me Warlock. Warlock, where are you at? Fair, fair. That sounds about right. Okay, RP walking. You said you could do that. Here's Asmodan. Hopping in. Cool. There's our boy. Yeah, this. He's like so cautious all day not to die. I was just on Torment 3. Like, you're fine. Only see buddy, it's Torment 4. Are you kidding? And now I'm just like, I don't want to get hit by this too. You're fine, 100%. 11k actually seems kind of low. Well, we'll get to enjoy that problem whenever we decide to flip it. Old pal. The part of me is like, make a second paladin and let that one be the one that gets buzzed up. Leave your maid alone. Unions have Heaven's Fury ever? Like, they don't even have the unique. They're just for some reason running it. I don't know why I would ever run Heaven's Fury if it's not my primary, like, attack. It's a bit of a weird one. A lot of the ultimates like have like full utility, like obviously Arbiter, you can pop it and you get all that value. But Heaven's Fury, you're not running it as like the whole thing. I don't know why I would choose it. It looks like it hurts to have, you know, Asmodan's feet. Like, counter Lego. Demon's gonna demon. It looks like he's just gotta walk around on like stilettos all the time. It's not just like 2, he's got 6 of them. They're quite the guy. Heard a healing cold, all swollen. Yeah, exactly. No wonder he just wants to sit down. Like, there's nothing he can do. Everything's bad. Okay, let's grab the Asmodan stuff. Pick these shinies, but they're not that shiny. What's in the box? My heels makes no sense. My dad's like that too. It's like, it's the look. Settle down. Okay, like for 5, lucky hit chance. It's the vibe. And some of us are pretty damn short, so we gotta get whatever height we can get. Alright? Alright. See? You feel incredible in there, mister. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me for stream for now. I probably won't be back until like early in the morning or some ridiculous time. Because, you know, I hit the 300, I can chill for a little bit, and now we've ended the stream so late that, you know, I probably can't really show up reasonably like the nighttime without not eating, not sleeping, which I don't intend doing since we already hit 300. So thank you everybody for hanging out. I'll see you when I see you, and we'll go read somebody else doing the D4 thing on the Twitch side. Bye, bye, bye.